Session 18. A silence has fallen over the students of the Academy this facere of Stars Fall. A fatigue, universal to all within its halls. The end of the midterm exam period. Tears roll down the faces of some, while silent acceptance looms on the faces of others. You have all gathered, holding the midterm exam results in your hands, within the common room of the winter main dorm. Some of you did better than you expected, others the opposite. But thankfully, regardless, it seems none of you have done so poorly as to be demoted a rank. Nora offers a shaking hand towards one of you, holding within it a popular soft drink sealed within a can. A Tarask can be seen upon the side of the can, drawn in a popular style amongst teams. She's holding out to either like Haran or Kel, whoever takes it, and she says, Gideon always says sugar helps after a tough exam, and she's offering to you guys.
Kel will happily take it and start chugging it.
Right, it's like that. It's like a mixture between like Mountain Dew and also like a Sprite. It's very weird, but it definitely hits the sugar.
Yeah, it makes his head feel better. He definitely has a headache.
Alright, this is like the evening after, so this is like their version of a Friday and like night.
Just sink into the couch. I can't believe I got beat by a ferret.
I mean, it wasn't that bad, right? It wasn't the easiest exam, but it wasn't that bad.
Ow.
I feel like the entrance exams were harder.
Nova goes around as you're talking, giving you like each of you a can of random drinks from the vending machine, and she bumps into an invisible wall where Lily 2 is and goes around it.
Thank you, Nora.
How did you do, Nora?
Oh, okay.
Dahlia will try to stand up. Do you want a seat?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay, you're welcome to join us, though.
She just keeps standing there.
Okay, well, I'm going to sit back down then.
So, did everyone who's rank 1 maintain their rank and no one else climbed up?
Is that out of character or in character?
Out of character.
Out of character, as of right now, no one's climbed up. The one closest person to climbing up a rank would have been Jeremiah, but he's already rank 1.
Yeah. Looking around the room, have any other people seemingly other people looking very happy or very down on themselves?
You can roll insight.
I'll roll insight.
Like a casual looking around, because you've seen most of these people before. There's other students that are not listed. It's hard to tell. Yeah, honestly, does the series even care?
I mean, I had a glance, but stopped halfway through. Why would I even bother?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't know, Erin's not here, so he doesn't care.
Oh, I see how it is.
Okay.
Is Veus playing music?
Yeah, just relaxing after the exam, playing a casual tune on the piano, like ambient noise. He's kind of lost in his own world playing.
I'll leave him to it, I guess. It was tempting to bother, but, you gotta respect when someone's in the zone.
Beeline to Jean, find out.
Yeah, see if he bucked up. Actually, how are the people here in front of me looking? I'm assuming Jean did amazing, and I'm not even gonna ask, because whatever.
You can roll insight.
I will.
Same as the stairs, it's hard to tell. They're not really giving off obvious, clues.
Doesn't help that I'm socially inept. God knows.
How well did Nora do?
You're asking Nora? She said she did okay earlier.
Cal, do you want to lie down?
He's just upside down, just drinking the soda.
Couch now wet.
Yeah, it'd be a little moist now.
Oh.
So, Lily, you have like moistening cream. Do you also have like something like chalky? Because this couch is like, you know,
Oh, you want,
Zelby invites you up to our dorm and you do this.
Maybe like talcum powder will help him like not be quite so, you know. I don't want to say moist because that feels rude, but there's
I prefer
definitely something
I prefer glistening.
we can help
You
with
are-
the glistening.
Very glistening.
Just gonna take out a thing of like pink talcum powder that like smells really strongly of perfume and just start like patting it on Cal.
Gonna cough and just move away from that.
It's just a cloud around us.
That
I don't
does
know.
smell good, Lily.
Yeah, right? I don't know if it'll last, if it'll help, but you know, we just keep trying things, I guess. I did write to my parents where you're going to like look into like trying things on like different races and stuff, so I'm just gonna like keep notes
Ooh.
as we're trying things.
Although
Thank
I am
you.
wondering if it's worth it to do anything to that couch, because you know, Kel's here often enough that this is just his spot and everyone's too uncomfortable to like take it.
I mean, we broke a chair like first day, right? Like this isn't
No.
new.
No, we didn't.
I mean, someone broke a chair on our first day. Who's to say who it was?
It was y'all.
Moving.
What? I think that's slander.
Can't believe that people would tell lies like that.
Friends tell lies.
What am I doing here?
Alright, moving up to the north real quick. What are you doing, Dahlia?
It's moving something on the board. What is this?
What?
No, I'm moving like a square around the board. Just clicking and dragging it.
Is it the spectator?
Oh, maybe. Oh, sorry, audience. Okay, sorry.
Just moving people around. Anyhow, but yeah, so you walk up to where Jean and Rick Dune are, both kind of relaxing calmly.
How did you do? How do you feel? Aimed specifically at Rick.
I could have done better.
Could you have done worse?
He doesn't respond to that part. Just kind of stares.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh. Do you want this sugary drink?
No, I'm good.
Okay. If you want to do some studying, me and my friends generally do studying, you're welcome to join us.
You'll just like nod a bit. Doesn't confirm nor deny either agreeing to come to see and hang out or not go.
Yeah. Yeah. How did you do, Jean?
He looks up at you and there's like a face of someone at a funeral, and then he kind of gives you like a smirk, and he's like, "How do you think I did?"
I think you did your best, and that's all that matters.
I did the best.
Oh, that's good. Good for you. Better than your sister?
The same.
Oh. Oh. Sounds like the DM copped out.
The what now?
Well, congratulations on your continued success. Rick, if you want to join us, you're welcome. That's
All right.
yeah now.
Morgan.
Hey,
Oh.
Oh yeah, let's see. What does Kesra look like? Does she look like depressed, happy?
She seems content. She's just drinking a drink and like reading something on her academy tablet.
So I'm low-key blanking on her name. She is in our same year and she was a sorcerer, right?
She is a sorcerer, yes. You can roll history to see if you
Yeah.
remember the exact details, because I don't know if you particularly were the one that knew about her family or not.
I don't
But
think
now
I
you
knew
do.
about her family.
She is from she is Kesri Emberlin. From the Emberlin family. They're the ones who tended to the fires in Nogala since long before the magical furnaces roared.
Ah,
So it's a very ancient family line that has continued to be relevant to this day.
yeah. That's right. Think you assume you did well. You seem in good spirits.
She'll like look up as she's taking a sip from her drink. She'll take a moment to pause and then look at you.
I assume you
Morgan,
did
right?
well too. Yeah, we spoke a few times. We're in the same house.
Yeah. I did okay. My strength doesn't really lie in the written exams as much as the practical exams.
Yeah.
Don't think I did that bad though.
I mean, it was quite an alright one. And they are pretty good at making sure that a lot of it is in, like, written and practical. But yeah, that's nice. It looked like everyone here did quite alright. Maybe I was thinking we should celebrate by making a big fire somewhere.
Roll
You know,
persuasion.
camp out. And just
You're
roll
bringing,
persuasion.
you're bringing fire into it. I'll consider it.
Yeah, like a bonfire to celebrate. Be cute.
All right. As you start making your way back over there, Kel, were you moving?
Oh,
over
I just heard fire, and
Oh,
I just thought someone needed something he's good at.
like firefighter, like fire.
Wait,
fire?
Kel, are you excited about fire? Shall we go out? Can we go out into the terrain and like make a bonfire to celebrate? Will they kick us out for that?
Nora will kind of look between the two of you, and she'll start to say, "Isn't it hard to start a fire out there?"
I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't be hard for someone as talented as Caspera.
Couldn't we just
Pointed look.
have a nice, calm celebration?
Yeah, you know, when it's nice and dark, and then you have marshmallows, and you just sit around it, and it's cozy. Or we play a lot of loud music and get get silly.
Well, no. All right, Hernan. As you poke Lily 2, Lily 2 is there. Like it's like an unseen servant. It takes up physical space.
Okay, so I can't put my hand. It's an actual block.
Yes, it's a block. It's just invisible to everyone else. To the point where they consider it like an unseen servant that Lily has summoned and is pretending to be a friend of hers. Speaking of Lily,
Hello.
you have gone down to the table of Margoria and Spot.
Yes. Hello. Is everyone okay? How did you do?
Margoria is just kind of... She gives you a kind smile, but it's the kind of smiles that's like, don't ask.
Oh. Okay.
Meanwhile, Spot, his tail swishes a bit, and he goes, I guess middling? I'll have to review my notes better next time. And you look at his notes, and he sees he has a none.
Okay. I got 10, so I got exactly half. That's good, right?
The no-note strategy. Hermes School of Thought.
Spot will raise a hand towards you for a high five. Yeah, I got half as well. We still passed.
Yes,
Margoria
that's-
does not respond and continues to just politely smile in response.
Aw. How's your field excursions been going, Magoria?
Let me double check her team real quick. She's in Group A. So not the worst.
See, that'll be fine. Do you need a
Yeah.
study buddy?
Oh, it's the words don't really stick with me well.
Have you tried doing it a different way? Like you could draw the words instead, or you can make a little song, or there's different ways to study.
I haven't tried that yet. Maybe.
I know quite a few people who are really good at music. Like, we could ask Vias. They might be able to help. They could do some nice little songs.
Okay, she seems a little bit more into your conversation now.
Yeah.
You notice that the upperclassmen, the fifth years, are at the table next to you, and they're kind of minding their own business, kind of casually listening and just relaxing. They seem to be in the same situation because all the midterm exams take place for all the years on the same day.
I'll like lean over. Did you guys have exams too?
The tiefling woman next to you, Lee, will speak, and she'll say, "Oh yeah, so we had everyone takes the exams on the same day."
Did yours go well?
After a couple of years, you start to understand that it isn't about doing well; it's about doing good enough.
I'm already there. I got a 10, and that's good enough. I'm still here, and that's what's important. So it's fine. Everything's fine.
She'll reach out and give your head hair kind of like a scratch. And exactly, you'll do fine. Just keep up that mentality.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
And you do as well.
Oh, look up at Morrigan. Are we setting fire to things, or...?
Well, it just occurred to me 2 minutes ago that we could try and set a fire somewhere and have a bonfire night. So my family and I used to do that and raise skeletons and do dance, like spooky skeleton dances. And there's no skeletons here, but we could still do spooky dances around a bonfire and get rid of all that excess energy from the exams.
You say this really next to the fifth year that you know is the pretty much class president. And
exactly, the class president knows exactly where we can do this in the perfect location, right?
If you keep it off school grounds, you'll be fine.
Oh, where would you recommend? You could join us for safety.
That's all she says. She goes back to reviewing her notes.
I'm going to invite everyone, and Lee starts texting everyone in our contacts.
All right. Anyone back at the center have anything they want to do or say, so I don't miss out on any of you?
Lily's going to use this to shit people. There's going to be a bonfire. She knows what she's doing.
Oh God. All right, and then I think we'll wrap up with Morgan going over to Vias, who is currently just playing the piano, very locked in, swaying his head from side to side, his hair moving amazingly, nice and flush and flowy. And then he'll sense Morgan's presence and slowly calm down the song to something he can talk over. Yes, Morgan?
Yes,
how long have you been standing there?
First of all, you're playing it... I just arrived.
Oh, good. I didn't wish to think that I was ignoring you.
You can ignore me sometimes if you want. I know. I mean, you're making music.
How can I help you?
I have a suggestion. Bonfire night, big fire, drums, music, dancing, singing.
That sounds like something we'll need to plan for in the future, but I'd be down.
Yeah! Nice! The upperclassmen said that as long as we don't do it on school grounds, they probably won't, stop the party.
I can start out asking around, see if there's any places nearby that would support a bonfire.
Yeah!
It'll take a while.
Team bonfire. But it would be nice. Maybe... Out of character, do we know if there's, bigger exams in the future?
You have a final exam in 3 months.
It would be good if it's after the final exam to all, have these big exam emotions and then let it all out with a party. Especially if we don't know the results.
Oh, that'd be good too, because it could be during the dance as well, or perhaps after it.
Brilliant!
You know about the dance, right?
There's a fucking dance.
There's a dance?
Yeah, everyone knows about the dance, but maybe just tell us again, because we've been so busy studying that we forgot to hear about a lot of things.
Oh, to celebrate the winter solstice. It's happens after the midterms. It's after the final exams. It's a popular event. Every year has their own dance. It's kind of intermingled.
Ah!
Are there any females of Hermes species around?
Nah.
There may be some awakened parvens. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I said awakened parvens. Parvens, yes.
I haven't seen a single female parvin yet.
Well, because I only have so many tokens for the characters. You know, they may not be in the classes you normally take, which means you'll start going out over asking students not in your normal inner circle.
Oh my.
Or you can go with each other. You know, it doesn't have to be a romantic dance. It's not like a prom. It's just, you know, a festival sort of deal.
Yeah, but
We're
everyone
getting
knows you're a
in.
loser if you don't go with someone hot.
Wow, Ermi, wow.
Lily, do you want to be on the bonfire night party committee?
Yes! I'll make
Nice.
invitations and everything.
Ah, this is gonna happen.
Okay. Alright. As Morgan and Lily go about planning the end of the world with a big bonfire, the night slowly comes to a close as, one by one, those who are not in Which Remain leave the common rooms to go back, make the long journey back to their own dorms. As we come upon the weekend. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let me change the music from lo-fi to, let's go with...
Give me some ska.
I don't got ska, but I
Ska?
have clothing store music.
You're
Look at that.
randomly chucking some Scott.
Alright, as a reminder, there are no spells for you to learn this week, which means most of these boons are not as powerful this week. So if you, as Hernan and Dahlia may have surmised, Free Roam is a good choice if you want to have inspiration to learn the spells coming up or just for your future roles.
Okay.
The reason
Is
being you didn't
Larfin
have...
coming with us?
Okay. I was thinking of going to Goblin Games.
Get swole.
Well, she has a new, stronger physique, and I need to, like,
You can go
maintain
to-
that physique.
You can go to Goblin Games next week.
Okay.
Dragging Jeremiah into the Free Roam group. Alright,
Can we try to learn the last spell if we haven't got it yet? Asks the chat.
not for this upcoming week. It was already
Okay.
kind of like learned or done. There's like kind of like there's no studying going on, because that's like during the week and the weekend. You're like reviewing old spells, but this time you have to review the exam. It's kind of like it's one of those days where it's like in a game where it's like, oh sorry, nothing to do, free roam. All right, but with that said, one moment.
We're getting strong hints.
You make your way through the second tier of the city, of the capital, after taking the etheric rail here, and you find yourselves roaming down a familiar path. Elysian Brews, its sign kind of glows in the the late afternoon light as you make your way towards it.
Hang on, I gotta check something.
we both
Oh!
race into the cast.
All right,
Hello, Rafik.
Lily, as you're making your way down the hall, down the alleyway towards where you remember Cat being, you see someone you do not necessarily expect. You see Lorphine, kind of crouched down, like knees together, with a little tiny cat toy playing with the cat. You hear her going, "Nya, nya nya nya, nya 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 nya."
Lorphine or the cat?
Lorphine.
Oh, okay.
Good for Lorphine.
Yeah.
Flat or looking
don't-
for a hat?
As you
Cat needs
kind of near, she does not seem to respond to any of you approaching. She's playing with the cat.
That's incredibly valid.
That's extremely reasonable as well. I would also ignore people if there was a cat.
Laurafine, I don't know if you can hear me or if you're too in the zone right now. We're going to get coffee and stuff. You're really welcome to join us. But I understand hanging out with the cat.
Roll me persuasion. With disadvantage.
No!
He's playing with a cat.
I get it.
She does not even recognize you were ever here.
It checks out. Okay. I'm not gonna steal the cat and interrupt her, so we'll head in.
Kel just waves at the cat and is happy to see that it is okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit dirty, but otherwise seems to be doing well. It's like fed well enough. Seems to be like taking care of itself enough.
Good. As long as it doesn't look starving. Or I would be stealing it.
Alright. You all enter. Everyone else who was entering will do with you first. So it was everyone but Lily, Kel, and I think Dahlia. As you enter the cafe, Mr. Spark will do his little normal like smile, like you see a glint of light shining off his pearly white teeth as he turns around and says, "Welcome to Nola's friends. It's been some time. Come on, come in. Get in from the cold. I'll brew you something to warm you up."
Thank you.
Can I get an espresso?
Yeah, he'll nod as you start listing your orders. Nora is here sipping a hot chocolate, but she does not seem to be as nervous as the last time you all visited. She does seem a little bit shocked to see you here, because it has been like 2, even almost 3 months since you last came to the cafe. But she kind of like gives you that nervous smile and a wave, and she's like, "Oh, hi. What brings you all here?"
Hanging out. Curious to come back again, because we haven't been for a while. How are you doing?
Doing okay. Just relaxing after the exams.
Yeah, we were like crunching a lot. You too?
Mm-hmm.
So did you already beat one of the arcade games here?
I don't play that much. Just occasionally.
But maybe you played them enough to win.
Roll insight. Because you're not gonna get a straight answer out of her about this topic, but you can pick up on cues.
I will roll insight.
All right, 10. It's hard to tell. You don't know if she's like what the kids of the modern day would call a gamer or not, but she probably has played it a bit.
Are you mostly here to chill, I guess?
More like warm up.
Yeah, it is chilly outside.
Indeed, it is now. You have entered the winter months of the year, and while winter is normally, not that bad in most places, in Agala, where even the summer is covered in snow, winter is below freezing most times outdoors if you're not within the city, and even within the city, this is when it starts to snow properly the whole time, even within the city limits with the anti cold magic and stuff. It gets chilly.
Mr. Spark, I have a question that is not at all to get us into trouble and very legal and not at all a weird plan. That out of the way, would you know a place where we could make a big bonfire for funsies and to dance and make loud music and things like that?
Yeah, I know a couple. He'll turn around and kind of look at you a bit, because this is the first time he's seen most of you since you got your mutations.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but yeah, Morgan is in a new way of life that she doesn't cover her bones anymore. She's decided she's proud of herself, and she doesn't care that sometimes people look at her and think she's weird, especially not boys.
Bones out.
Bones are out.
Gideon will put down
confidence high.
A nice drink in front of you, of your choice, as if reading your mind, and he'll kind of look at you with concern on his face. I don't mean to be forward, but are you okay?
No. Why? Is my hair looking bad again?
Is it the autism? Because it's just how she is.
No, it's...
Yeah, my mom says I'm special.
this change, motion to like probably your skeleton arm.
Oh yeah, it's cool, isn't it? You can like hold my hand if you want to see how it feels.
I mean, sure,
I'm gonna look at him and be like, remember what I was talking about last time about the weird shit happening to us?
Is this related to it? He'll say, as he's kind of doing he's treating you like as if this is like a doctor's exam, Morgan. He's like looking at your hand, looking over, checking your pulse.
I pull my ear and be like, directly related.
She lets him because she respects investigation. Like, she kind of appreciates it when people are honestly curious and investigate her skin more so than judge.
He'll kind of give Ermi a casual look, sees the long ears. And he's slowly looking at each and every one of you. Sees nothing's wrong with Mysterious.
Yeah, that's fucking right.
See Hernan with his, like, changeling-esque plasmaoid skin going on.
Wait, so he does notice it.
He knows those.
Oh.
He notices the new changes, too, in addition to the ones you had previously.
Can you see Lily number 2?
He does not see, Lily number 2.
Is that because she's not here?
Hang on.
I can neither confirm or deny that. But as, he sees Dahlia's third eye.
Rude.
And what was your second mutation? You got a second one, right? I'm forgetting off the top of my head.
No.
Turn to stone.
Oh, that's right, you passed it. You got like that. It was like it's 20 or something. Yeah, that's why. Okay.
She was scared to accept after the twin thing
Right.
happened.
Yeah.
Morgan with third.
Incredibly.
Very new, like, muscle physique, and also the skeleton hand and stuff. Looks at Kel. Probably doesn't notice anything off right away because it's just a tongue and sweat for Kel. Sees the feathers in Lily's hair. Does not see Lily too.
Can you see that there's 2 of me, or is it just... I'm just taking a census.
Not with my naked senses, no. I could try getting some tools and looking around you, but... Interesting.
I mean, it's not, like, important. I just feel like I'm being gaslit by the administration.
We all are.
Consider that important.
We are all being gaslit by the administration.
He holds a finger up in front of your third eye, Dahlia, and kind of tries to get you to follow it.
She's just going to fluster because someone is paying her undivided attention, and that's weird.
Right, third
Every
eye
day.
seems functional. Shines a light in it.
I can see out of it. It doesn't work independently of my other eyes.
Interesting. And one by one, he's going around and looking respectfully, if you allow him to, at your mutations and stuff, and he's taking notes. As he's already he does this after giving you your drink, though. Like, he makes sure you have something to occupy yourself as he's doing this.
Haran, this is a good coffee. You were right. It's a good order.
Remember the last time we got here? Yeah, it was great, but...
And you're telling me that this started... Give me as much detail as you can.
Can I turn and look at the goblin and bag at him?
Don't mind me, kid.
There was a lightning hound that no one believed in.
I think he knows about the lightning hound. He knows about your
Yeah.
first encounter. He doesn't know about the second or third excursions.
We went into a sewer. We dealt with some undulating undead being, which gave us some of these mutations, but not all the mutations. And then we went into a mine. We had a wonderful time. And then we had to deal with a crystal golem. And a voice spoke to us and gave us more mutations, or none.
Yeah, there were strange places which had the distinct lack of ether, and
strange
I
growths.
Also, like, you can choose not to believe me, but there was a voice talking to me, asking me if I wanted to accept this before, like, I changed. I mean, I might just be going crazy. Who knows? Runs in our family.
I experienced that too.
Said no.
Folia do?
Oh, good.
I mean, the teachers all think that these are natural changes, and, like, apparently, to all intents and purposes, this is supposed to be, like, part of our body.
Maybe there's Cyclops in my family.
It's not impossible, but
Teacher can't even see the Lily's clone, so I don't believe them.
And she is right next to me.
I cannot
promise
see
you.
anything either.
She like hits the table like the.
I'm not saying that they don't exist. I'm just saying that I cannot see and detect anything unique in that area. It seems to just be similar to that of an unseen servant in power.
Definitely not unseen to us. It looks just like her, just transparent.
She's not a servant. She's just another me.
Group hallucination could be possible. But still, I thought that Nexera would pay more attention to this if this reached her ears. Did she not hear about it?
We
Can
gave
you
up
repeat
going
that
to
name?
the healer.
Nexera.
Who is that?
That is the headmaster of the school.
And we know this, yes.
You would know the headmaster's name,
Yeah.
Okay. Have we spoken to her about this?
Are you asking that in character or out of character? Because out of character, no, you have not met with the headmaster. Most people don't, because she is a 8th or on the cusp of becoming she's an 8th level caster on the cusp of becoming a 9th level caster.
How would we get in touch with her?
I wonder if
We
that's
text
why I
her?
could never find my head teacher.
Do you ask that in character,
I'm
Ruby? Do you say how...
Yeah. I would ask him, how would we get this to the headmaster? Because
I can send a missive to her, but she is occupied. She's currently training when she's not doing the few
I'm sure
responsibilities
she's
a headmaster
incredibly
gets.
busy.
It's a delicate period of time for her, because, as you know, once you start getting up there in terms of power, it becomes more difficult to break through the next gate.
I don't know.
Well, you will.
We just started.
I don't.
We did the first gate. It was good.
Meanwhile, while you're all talking about this, Asterius, I see you've left the room.
I mean, people
yeah.
started talking about mutations, and I'm no
Mhm.
freak, so I
Exactly.
just figured I was just gonna walk off.
So you
and,
kind of walk
for
out of the
some
room.
reason, I saw Laura fade down the alley.
There it is.
So I like to
Shocking.
imagine the scenes like you do that thing where you walk out, the door kind of closes behind you with a little chime, your hands in your pocket, you look up, you see the snow, you're kind of like, I'm gonna go for a walk. You go for a couple steps, and then you see out of the corner of your eye down the alley, someone you don't think should have been here. You see Lorifin, just the hair kind of blowing the wind a bit at the end of the alleyway.
It's your manic pixie dream girl.
You can have a dream girl.
And as you approach, you know,
Can we stop direct to ship 14-year-olds?
yeah, exactly. Let them just like let them vibe, let them be. So as you approach, you kind of hear her just like kind of talking to the cat. Doesn't seem bothered by the cold at all, just kind of vibing here.
Does she seem actually to be paying attention to the cat?
You can roll insight or perception.
Because
Okay,
normally
got it.
she's always like dozed off, staring at
Exactly.
the sky. Insight or perception?
Yeah, either
This-
or. As of now, it seems like it has her attention enough to pull her away from the draw of anything around her.
I've looked up at the sky several times to see the holes. I'm gonna look up now and see if I can spot any. Is he just distracted, or is there nothing going on?
Based on the 12, and because even like before you rolled like a 27 or something to look for them before, right now you don't see anything. It could be the fact that it's a cat. Maybe she just likes cats enough to focus on the cat.
Hey there. Didn't expect to see you, well... Why are we in a back alley?
Roll me persuasion to see how well you get her attention. You do not have disadvantage because you've talked to her a lot before. You exist on more than just the subconscious. 8.
Can I lucky that?
You can lucky that. Oh, okay, there you go. Alright. In an alternate universe, cat. More important. But for now, with that 22, you see Lorifin kind of stop talking to the cats and stops like moving the little tiny like cat toy she has. And she looks towards you and she does that. You know when most people make eye contact with you, it's normal. With Lorifin, you know that it's like that very clear, locked in and focused thing when she's actually noticing you. Asterius.
2.
Why are you here?
Everyone's inside talking about their weird mutations, so I went for a walk. That's when I spotted you.
Walks are good.
Yeah. So you found yourself a cat?
It's a good cat.
Is it?
And she'll...
What's the cat like? Is it secretly a mimic?
From what you can tell, it is just a normal, like, orange tabby cat. It looks well-fed enough. Like, it looks like it has, like, the fur isn't, like, too strangly or anything like that. It just seems to be, like, a well-fed outdoor cat.
I'm, like, looking around, this seems to be sort of, like... Is this, like, a little hobo corner or something? What is it?
Yeah, it's, like, the alleyways below, like, on the first level of the city, there's 3 of them. From 2 below, you start getting more, like, alleyways there where, like, people come and hang out here. Or, like, they live... You know, if they don't live in housing, they live, like, on the streets. Not because it's, like, a homeless issue. It's more so because of a lack of space issue and they still want to live in the capital issue. So it's, like... Because every citizen in Nagala can have housing, but there's not enough housing in each city that you would want to live in. So there are people that are, like, you know, like, squatters.
Yeah.
But this particular area seems to be more like a back alley hangout. There's some like, seats put around, a little campfire, like, kind of esque area. It's where people would probably come out and hang out after, like, work.
Looks quite well taken care of.
What about you?
What, do I look well taken care of? What?
Your friends are getting strange changes through them, but you're fine.
Actually, in-game, random, have I heard voices? I think I've just avoided taking the power. I've not actually had any interaction with what they've been referring to, I think.
You have not... Exactly, yeah. Not, at least not yet.
Like, I am aware of, like, the strange shit, like the dreams and stuff, but I haven't actually, like, gone for the, like, demon Kool-Aid yet.
It's the best Kool-Aid, to be fair, but yes, you, in particular... did not have any unique one-on-one yet. Well, actually, you had the one in the hallway of Ermi.
Oh, yeah.
But that, mostly, other than that, you have been more resilient, at least. You have not heard as many voices or have had any changes yet.
We've gone through some strange stuff. The rest seems to have gone through more than I have. I have heard some voices. I have seen the holes in the sky frequently with the Aether stuff. I thought initially it was all down to my patron reaching out to me, but it seems there was a bit more going on.
Well, be careful. Even if you don't see the strains, they still exist.
There's none here, it seems.
And she just looks at you a bit, tilts her head. I don't know what power or whatever you're talking about, what's changing you has happened, what it is, but be careful. You're like a moth and you're getting close to the flame.
Do you have any clue on what that flame is?
A door.
A door. That's the same one we saw the eye through? Or well, I saw the eye through.
She'll nod. And you can see she's slowly looking back at the cat, and she looks back at you and offers you the toy. Do you want to play with it?
I'm allergic to cats.
Is that true, or is that deception?
Deception.
Roll me deception then, let's see. She believes you. She looks at you and she gives you a very sad face. That's horrible.
I know, it's unfortunate.
No wonder you're so... you.
That's uncalled for.
It's a good thing, in a way. Do you want to watch me play with the cat?
Sure, I'm waiting for the group to finish up whatever they're doing anyway.
Alright, so you just kind of... You're just standing there, blowing in your hands a bit to keep warm as you just watch Orphan play with the cat. Maybe starting the fire with, like, if you have fire bolts or something.
Yeah.
Can we play in the arcade?
One step at a time. I'm coming back to you guys with your storytelling. So, during that time, I imagine you finished telling, like, Gideon about anything relevant. So you told him about the events. Did you tell him about the voices and visions?
I'd be sure to tell him that, like, this thing that asked us about this, I made double sure that, like, I never actually asked for this mutation. I just asked if it was going to, like, cost us anything or be harmful in any way, and it said no, and did it to me anyways. So,
all right.
Yeah.
So I'm just asking for like a metagame wise. Do you tell him pretty much everything, or do you like omit things? I need to know if you omit anything.
I think Morgan would be too excited for someone to actually want to know and ask questions to omit things.
So everything that happened during the sessions, you tell him. Okay. So he'll be taking notes as he's like examining you all and listening. He seems to be able to, he's taking very detailed notes while listening to you talk, as if he's doing both perfectly. Like he's paying 100% attention to everything going on. And
shared dreams are also very strange.
Yeah, and he's nodding. Well, the good news is I believe you. The bad news is I don't think I can help you prove anything, at least not yet. If what you're saying is true, it's some sort of energy or entity that is not detectable by Aether. And everything that we know and use is. So, I have to go to the drawing board on this one.
Maybe this is all just a strange outlier and it just happened once and it will never again.
It's happened twice?
In nature.
Yeah, what are the odds? So, how big is the chance?
To your knowledge, what would ever cause an absence of Aether like that?
The closest I could think off the top of my head would be the negative plane, but that doesn't make any sense. It's not something that would do something of this gentle, yet also unpredictable nature. That'd be more like a hole that opens up and sucks everything in and nothing exists after that.
So the negative plane is just oblivion.
I wouldn't put it that simply in its truth, but for what you need to understand it as, yeah, sure.
I'm so sorry, that's so close to you.
Why are you leaning over the desk or the counter? What do you need? Do you need a drink?
Do you want to see our weird conduits?
You didn't mention that. Yeah, let me see them.
A lot of weird things happen. You forget what's weird.
Does Mr. Spark seem extra interested? Like, he might have a ulterior motive?
You can roll insight.
So I can make this like whatever element I want, but like when it's actual thing, I don't think it shows up.
With that 5, Hernan, unless you want to lucky it or something.
Yeah, I'm not lucky. Yeah, let's see.
Okay. Let's see if you do better or worse. 20. There you go. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Initially, you're like, he's an adult. He has to have some sort of alternative motive, but with that 21, and what you know about Mr. Spark, you know that he was the head of the Artificers Guild before he retired. He is doing this purely out of intellectual curiosity. This is something that has piqued his interest, and he is curious. That could be the alternative, like that could be like his motive, but that is like, it's like more of like that, it's neutral. He doesn't think he's going to get anything out of this. He just wants to know the truth.
Okay, there's nothing nefarious. He's not going to take one of us to the back room and dissect us.
No, he's probably the least likely person to do that to anyone.
Just checking.
Based on your 21 at least.
Mr. Spark can take me down to the bathroom.
Oh no.
What?
Locks the door to
You're 14!
Does not let us turn his back in.
Let's not ship the 14-year-olds, but that's fine.
I think he's shipping himself in real life with him.
Oh, in that case,
that's fair. That's reasonable.
Go ahead.
And this has Sorry, I had to sneeze in real life. This has happened
Good
on your excursions, each and every one. And there's
Yeah,
nothing
and
related to where you
anytime-
went.
They're like, oh, we looked and we were watching you, but we didn't see anything, but we don't get to watch you all of the time, which I think is a bit of a cop-out for an answer, because they only see, like, the normal stuff, and then the second they're not looking at us, there's a... What have you done? Like, bone golems and...
Well, the first one was the weird mutated stormhound that almost fucking killed me after I blew its head off. That was a weird one.
And you said that even though they were watching you, they did not see anything, which it seems this energy can either manipulate memories on a mass scale or reality itself, which is not even... That's not even a better outcome, even. I prefer the memory, so you can at least control memory loss.
Well, looking around, I think it is affecting reality because these changes are not mutations according to the school. They are a part of our bloodlines and have always been there in our DNA.
And you said that your supervisors and no one else recognized your new mutations.
No, they saw the first round, so they can see feathers and things like that, but they didn't seem to see the newest round of things, which was weird.
To be fair, no, to correct you, Lily, out of character.
Then they just thought they were always there.
Yeah, they always thought they were there, yeah. But
Yeah,
so
so
he's nodding.
Memory of things has been changed.
And do you remember my ears being this big? My ears weren't always
I
this
do
big.
not, but that's also because this is the first time I've seen you in several months. It could be that the memories are being overlapped to make them make more sense to not provoke concern or intrigue.
It's like a...
So we're gonna go home and they're gonna think we look real weird.
Do we have magical parasites?
I don't sense any living creatures within you, but then again, if it's not a creature that I can detect using Aether, I do not have an answer for you.
Oh god, we have magical parasites.
Been talking to weird voices and things, so it could be a god thing, but I don't think it's a my god thing, because I don't think she'd do this to me.
There are more gods than those in the normal pantheon, that's true. But they usually belong to other planes or planets.
I also doubt that we would be that interesting to any god. I mean...
Very interesting to my god.
Yeah, but
Flawless.
anyway. On the grand scheme of things, we are not important people. We're not high-level mages, no big influence.
I mean, some of us are from good families. Is that not... When you get, like, influential families together, and if you can control the children in those influential families, then you've got a good footing in controlling the future.
That's so odd.
You see Nora kind of squinting at you all, trying to see these changes you're talking about that she thought you always had, but she's trying to disconnect the two, but she's not able to. She's like, but Morgan's always looked this fit. She's like, kind of like trying to figure things out.
Morgan flexes for Nora. I know, right?
Morgan's gonna have more
Army
issue
mumbles
getting
under his
sense.
Army mumbles under his breath. There's no way she looks like that with her lifestyle. No way.
What's wrong with my lifestyle?
I put on the hat of disguise and I like remove the feathers. I'm like, this is what I started off looking like.
Army looks pointedly at the incredibly sugary drink that you're currently drinking.
Wow. Do you have a health smoothie over there?
All right.
You know how much energy is drained by, like, studying?
Listen, I'll look into this. You may need to come stop by occasionally to do updates, especially after your excursions if you have any more incidents with this creature. I would not recommend communicating with it, but then again, I don't know if it has nefarious means behind what it's done to you, or even if it's even aware of what is happening to you. It could also be the only means of finding out more about it.
I look at him and be like, if it were you, and you wanted to know more about what happened to you, and he points at like the internal area of his core, and be like, and in here, what would you do?
Again, I'm not a good influencer, right? I'm not a good role model. I'm a man of science. I
You're
would
a
probably
business
do the
owner?
thing I would not tell you to do. Or I would do the thing I would tell you not to do. Which would be, do not communicate with it more and do not take in more of this essence or whatever power it's giving you. That's something you should not do. If I was in your situation, however, I would do the opposite. if I'm being real. I would be too curious. I would want to know more. But I don't think you should risk the cost, especially as such young kids.
It does seem like it would be a lot of fun, though. Like, it's very interesting, it's strange, and I love strange and unusual things.
And it saves us.
It has been quite helpful, yeah.
I would still be stoked, I think, without it.
Do what you will. I believe that you can decide your decisions to the best course. You are Academy students. You have shown that you have some critical thinking and all of that, of course. All I'll say is try to keep me in the loop. I'll do the best I can, but with such limited information to work off of, most of it being conjecture, it'll take me a while to find any physical evidence. Especially if some memory manipulation is going on. You may come in here with something new or change and I won't recognize it.
Hiran, you can draw him a picture of what we look like right now, and then when we come next time, we can see if it's different.
You are a great artist, that would work.
I suppose. And grow floppy ears over here.
Yeah, you could draw a picture and stuff. It may help.
I hope it's one of those, like, those street artists that just the really insulting caricatures. That's what I'm imagining Hiran drawing.
What's going to happen to Ernie's one is like his ears are as big as his body now on my drawing.
He already looks like a fennec fox when he doesn't have his anything on his head.
Wait, how do I draw moist?
No.
Oh my.
I wonder if next time, if there are more mutations, if we are changing reality, whatever's happening, if the picture itself will have changed here as well.
I'm gonna be so mad if the drawing changes.
Alright, it's above average drawing of everyone, Hernan. You managed to get the features. It's it's between hyper-realistic and like a step below it. So it's clearly a painting or a drawing, but it's not like at the level of being like this is almost like a photo. It's like the mix between. But he'll take it, he'll write some notes on the back of it, and then he'll pocket it in his jacket, his vest essentially.
Fridge, you coward. That's good work.
You're not his kids. He's not gonna put it on his fridge.
Put it on the fridge.
But anyhow,
only Nora's things are go on the fridge, which is interesting. Squints.
anyhow, do you guys want anything to drink again? You're welcome here as long as you need to be. You just want to make sure you're getting what you need.
Can we go to the arcade, please?
He'll if you ask to go to the arcade, he'll look at Nora, and she'll, she's thinking, and she'll nod and be like, sure. But to wrap up the RP here, is there anything else you guys wish to discuss with Mr. Spark before you you pan out and go back to the weekend?
Oh, one thing was the goblin over listening.
We're asking that in character to Spark, or
Yeah, I'm trying to see if he was listening in.
Strebs would listen in even if you kicked him out and had him down the street. But he knows better than to go and spread information without any profit in mind, right? Stribs, and the goblin will kind of look up from his paper. Yeah, don't worry about it, kids. I'm just gonna look into it for you too.
Thank you.
Although you'll have to pay for any information I do find.
Okay, easy.
Thank you, Lily.
Thanks to Lily ahead of time.
Yeah.
Give him my business card.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, I kind of already knew this ahead of time. But you're an Ambrose, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Do you want some samples? We're working on a goblin line because a lot of my friends can't use the stuff that we have at the minute, so I'm working on some new stuff.
I know how your family works. I'll wait till the second version of it.
That's incredibly valid. I've been translating all the labels, so all the labels are going to be in Goblin. It's very exciting.
You?
Yeah, and I just start talking to him in Goblin because I've done.
Yeah, how many weeks are you in so far?
I think about 10, maybe. I think I'm over what you said to be fluent in it.
It would have been it's a 10
It's the
minus
most
your
vulgar
intelligence.
goblin you've ever heard.
Yeah, so it's the goblin that you were taught by 2 goblin girls essentially, and Kel overwatching it. So it's definitely a fitting goblin tone to take. You're like the feminine like constants and stuff like that. You're able to speak it like in a correct manner. But Strips, you know, he's a little bit like he's nodding a bit, and he's like, "All right, kid, you know goblin."
Yeah, I've worked really hard on it. I probably have done badly in my tests because I've been learning it, but it was worth it.
I do think that Lily says like very Gen Z terms for
Yeah, it's
like
Gen
the
Z.
goblin
It's like,
version
yeah.
of Gen Z. Yeah.
It's like, you're saying their version of Skibbity Toilet, and he's just kind of like, "All right, I guess you know goblin."
Do the gritty.
I imagine it's like a sim talking, like that Valley Girl accent, but those words. Slow for Gila.
All right. As you all kind of go up to the attic to play arcade games and relax, we kind of zoom out on the cafe as we kind of, you know, you guys are just having fun. You're relaxing through the weekend, visiting here every so often. But before we leave completely, Steris, and it's just you and Lorfin out in the back alley. You have a feeling your friends are not going to be leaving anytime soon. What do you do?
I'm just gonna head out at some point.
All right. Surprisingly enough,
Wish I could
Lorfin
lock
seems to
them
follow
things out.
you as you kind of go back to the academy because it is late. You know, might as well head back.
Where she's following me.
To the best of her ability, she kind of starts getting like after like 1 or 2 streets, she starts to slowly, if you don't like tell her like or like guide her, she starts to roaming aimlessly.
I'll go slowly and like guide it through.
All right. All right. Let me go back to the weekend map. I have given you all inspiration.
Thank you.
Asteris, you have gained an additional boon, but you're not sure exactly what it is yet from your interaction with Lorfin.
Wait, I've had an interaction with Lorfin. Oh, right, yeah.
All right. Now, on the pretty much on the Monday of the second week of the month, there's something we need to do. Something very important that you could not get out of, even though you had your midterm exams. And that is, does anyone know? Anyone know? Huh?
Is that the gym session at the Goblin Games?
Her familiars.
It's your familiars.
Woo!
Let me see what music do I want to use. What does this one sound like?
Evil music.
Put on Tokyo
No,
Mania.
we're not going to use the arcade music. What about let's go with how bad is this one? Sure, this fits familiar learning.
Let's start a farm.
Just quit the academy and start a farm somewhere not in Agala.
Yeah, good music.
Alright, one moment, don't move yet. I gotta describe the scene. I moved you by accident, Morgan, you're fine. Alright. It's time for the familiar summoning exam. The Conjuration classroom is noisy, full of students talking to their partners as they set up their desks for their upcoming practical exam. Today is the day to conjure forth your familiar, or fail, conjuring forth only a poof of smoke and shame. Your teacher, Briarstride, is busy at his desk, making sure that the formulas are all accurately prepared for today's class. You have a few moments to discuss things amongst yourselves if you so wish.
Morgan's sitting next to Erin, and she's exchanging notes, and she's worked really hard to make sure to not embarrass Erin, because that would be the worst possible outcome.
You got
So
this.
can
Remember,
I-
we're independent grades anyhow, but you still got this, Morgan. You're fine.
Oh yeah, we both do. I mean, the studying together was really great. Can I roll like I don't want to say intimidation, but I want to put on a show of being way more confident about my grades because I want to impress Aaron, like with how confident and smart I am. What do I roll for that? Performance
Yeah, be
or like?
performance. Yeah. You're putting.
Okay.
You're putting on a performance.
Shit.
Didn't do as well as you thought you did on the exams, did you?
You know, I spent a lot of time. There was a specific question about like the healing spells, and I was just like, "Yeah, that's necromancy," but it isn't. You know.
Yeah, it's evocation.
I'm
But
still-
now apparently they're talking about making an abjuration of all things.
You know, these things keep changing, and because of my family, they talked about it in like a bit of an old schooly way, and somehow the necromancy thing stuck with me, and it's totally like. It's a me problem. I know it's not supposed to be, but my brain just tells me necromancy and life magic goes together.
Well, honestly, if you were here 200 years ago, you probably would have passed that exam question easier, because it probably was necromancy back then.
Yeah, it's a tricky thing that these things are so fluid and change, but well.
Magic develops, what can you do?
Yeah. It's a good thing I'm not an elf. I'd have a crash out every 1,000 years.
I think that's why they give them less exams overall.
To prevent the crash outs?
Yeah.
Ermie's gonna say, I about crashed out. I need to study next time. I didn't score perfectly.
Aaron looks at you as if she did not even know you even studied.
He doesn't study, that's his point.
Ah, got it. That's fitting for
Yeah.
him.
Mm-hmm. But he has really big ears, that means he listens really well and remembers a lot of things.
He gives you the biggest stink eye.
The stink eye counts as the biggest achievement for her. It's like, yeah.
Alright, anyone else wish to talk to their table mate, or should we get to the exam?
I'm good.
Just want to wish Fang good luck. And I believe in our studying. We got this.
And he'll
Let's
look back at you and he goes, "Yeah, good luck, Atonality. We're in this together, even though we're not."
Yeah!
I like Fang.
No, I'm a big fan.
He's like scratching his head, trying to remember like the formula of rituals. Like, oh shit. All right. If no one wants to do that, we'll resume the class. Brystride stands up, strides over.
Oh. Striding.
It seems that you've all finished setting up your supplies. Let's get right into it. Each of you will take turns trying to conjure forth your familiar spirit. Do not worry if you fail to do so. While it will be a failure for your exam, you can always try to summon one again later, after you've gotten the hang of it. Now let us begin. Alright. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Yeah, let's go.
So the two people who did not learn Find Familiar were... Jeremiah and Briggs, correct?
Wasn't it Lily?
Do Lily
I don't
not-
have it.
You don't have it either, okay.
I could have swore I learned it, but
You have like no steps done for it. You have like 1 out of 3.
oh, rip.
Okay, if you don't have it, you may still be able to summon it. But we'll get to that when it's your turn. Hernan.
Yeah.
Everyone's kind of summoning them at the same time, so there's gonna be a lot of poofs and a lot of groans of like sadness or happiness. As you and Maris summon your familiars. In a poof of smoke, a white raven appears upon your desk. Its dull, clear eyes look around as it searches for, where it is, what's going on, until they linger upon you. Ka, ka, ka.
Mercy. Mhm.
Missinos at your service. And he'll do a little bow of his wing. You have chosen
Smirk up.
wisely. I will be a great boon to you in your days to come.
Expect you will be, Smile.
Yes, great havoc shall be brought upon this realm.
Wait, what?
All shall fall before you, my lord. As you're having this deep, sinister conversation, you see Miris next to you holding up a lizard. Look, Hernan is a lizard!
Yeah, yes. Is
it.
your lizard plotting destruction of the realm?
No, I just want to go on a walk.
Oh, okay. That's alright.
Look at me only, my lord. We'll have great things together.
I'm listening.
Alright. That's your fiendish raven. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Alright. Asterius. At your table is a sprite and an imp. An imp of, very, like, a long leaf-like imp. Kind of more, like, long than it is wide. Of very, like, shadowed dark skin, crimson eyes and horns that are kind of like a mixture of purple and white. Has appeared before you, kind of curled up a bit, with a very long tail. It'll look up at you. Lord Asterius. It is I, Giles, a humble imp, at your service.
Does he look like the kind of imps I've fought?
Not the ones you fought, no. He does not seem to be an imp that was one that was, like, in the mass production lines at the, at Harkek's, tax area.
An imp? Hello? Are you at all related to my patron, then?
Indeed, Lord Harktek has sent me here to aid you.
Well, welcome, Giles. Good to have you.
It is great to be upon the material plane again, after so many years.
Have you been here before?
Countless times over many eons. Although my form is not as I would like it.
What did you do here before?
It grins at you with very sharp teeth. I destroyed a civilization.
Ah.
As you will, my lord.
Good to have you.
Meanwhile, similar to the Mara situation, you just see Lorfin kind of watching a sprite dart around very quickly like a hummingbird. And they're just having like a telepathic communication at most, because they were just kind of looking at each other, nodding. Alright, who's next?
I'll try.
Alright, Ermi. Make me an intelligence spellcasting, intelligence check. Using just your flat intelligence, yes. The DC is 20, because you have 1 out of 3 steps done.
Yep. Just a flat intelligence check?
Just flat intelligence check. Alright, there you go. DC was 20, you got a nat 20 plus 4.
Jesus.
Bypassing the whole studying exam portion. One moment. I'm glad I prepared this in the off chance that you did not fail. Player owned familiars. There we go. Give me a second. Let me give you control over it. Alright. Next to you is Frida. And she summons an eagle. Ermi, as you kind of are focusing on the formula, like scratching your like you're cramming. Jesus Christ, how do you do this? Wait, that's right. If you connect this formula here, and you draw the circle in this exact way, you get Who are you?
Name's Ermi.
Annie. You have the privilege of meeting the great Cleo.
Nice to meet you, Cleo.
Of course it is. I am Cleo, after all. Cocks his head from side to side. I suppose I will aid you. For a time.
You act like it's a burden.
You should be grateful. Owls are of the highest regard upon familiars. I don't know if you remember a flashback to the Citizen campaign of the one guy who summoned an owl as their familiar.
I remember.
Owls are very, very,
Let's see the
also-
owl lady again.
It was also very stuck up, if I remember.
yes, it's just owls in general. They know they're great.
I honestly didn't mean to summon an owl, but okay.
You may shake my talon. Only once? Not twice. Only once.
He holds out his paw and he shakes it twice.
The audacity.
Get used to it.
It leaves. You don't know if it's gonna come back.
Did the teacher see if he still passed?
We'll get that when he goes around and checks everyone's summons.
Oh no!
Well, shit.
You could try begging it to come back. We'll get to that on your turn next. All right, who's up next?
I can do. Or Jamie, if you have bandwidth to talk, go ahead.
Yeah, Jamie, do you have bandwidth to talk? And if so, I presume you would want to try to summon it.
I think I got 2.
Yeah, so the DC would be 15 then if you're 2 out of 3. And that would be using your
Might
flat
roll it.
charisma. So, do you want me to do that for you? I presume that was a yes. Because why would he say no? So here we go. I got a 10. Do you want me to use your inspiration to re-roll that? Did anyone hear yes or no? I heard...
I'm gonna assume it's a yes.
Okay. I'm using your inspiration to re-roll it. And there you go, 17. Well, we're gonna do a 2-for-1 deal because Kel and Jamie are next to each other. So Kel, you're also gonna be seeing your familiar for the first time. I'll do it after Jamie's though. So like,
Okay.
it's like right after. Alright, Jamie. You're trying to remember the formulas. You've been learning this. You just haven't got down the actual casting of it. You've been like, you know the ritual circles on paper. You've concentrated enough. You just haven't got that final spark to learn the spell. As you're casting the spell this time, Kel's focusing on his own next to you. You feel a certain lamp upon your person shake a bit as a little poof of it comes out and joins your circle as you're summoning forth a familiar to serve you. As a large cat with wings and feathers appears in front of you. Where am I? Where? Ah! You! Greetings! Tamir has sent me to aid you. I am Akash. And if you do not need me for anything right now, I am going to have a very well-deserved cat nap that I have deserved for being awake for 10 seconds. And your familiar, which is a Sphinx of Wonder, by the way, which is a new familiar from 2024, curls up on your lap and goes to sleep.
No, I love them.
As his is being summoned, Kel, you finish summoning yours, and in a poof,
Yeah.
you see a frog sitting there with a little tiny froggy wizard hat and a little cloak.
That's so cute.
I'm so happy.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I love your hat.
Thank you. I am Farron.
Nice to meet you. I'm Kel.
That's such a lovely name.
Oh, thank you.
The heavens have sent me to aid you in your quests to come and teach you the ways of magic.
Yeah, I'm not very great at magic, so all the help will be appreciated.
You will learn from the very best frog wizard that I am.
Alright, cool. I'm excited.
It may be a leap of faith, but we will get through it together.
Oh, we're gonna get along just fine, you and I.
Now, let us understand, while this is a contracted service, technically making you the master, I shall be regarded as your master in all things regarded to the arcane.
No, I'd say that's fair.
Very good. Now, do you have any insects for me to eat? Any grasshoppers? Flies?
I don't at the moment, but as soon as we're done with this class, I know a window we can jump out of, and we'll find some.
Most excellent. Well, for now, I guess I shall sit here. I assume this was for some sort of exam.
Yeah.
Shall we
I think I'll pass it now.
Oh, of course you will, and all the ones to come.
Alright.
For Farron is your teacher now.
Kel claps for Farron. Like, quiet clap, not a disruptive clap.
Like, yay.
Quiet clap. Yeah.
All right. Who wants to go next?
Can I go?
You can go.
Can I try again?
Gary.
We kind of see, Morgan, you're a little bit slower at summoning your familiar, and in front of you to see Ermi kind of whispering, "Hello?" Where do you go?
Oh no, now Morgan gets nervous because that might happen to her, that she finds a familiar who she accidentally offends and then leaves. Oh.
Alright. As you're casting your spell, Morgan, you use a skull for your focus.
Yes.
And as you're kind of casting the spell, your focus kind of starts to move onto the ritual circle kind of accidentally. Next to you...
it's close to it because it's a focus, so that makes sense, but oh?
You see, Aaron has also got an owl.
Oh, cute.
For better or
that
worse.
Fits her.
And next to you, on yours, is a cat. Made out of a weird mixture of bone and spirit. Did you ever decide what type you wanted to be? Was it Fae, Celestial, or Fiend? Because I didn't know, so I didn't give it the correct color border for this time.
I couldn't choose between Fae and Fiend, and I'm not sure if you have a favorite personality.
Choose what you desire.
Can I have a Fae? I was thinking Fiend first, but now the Faes have been so cute.
As a reminder, in my world, Fae is related to the dream and the creatures within it. So, it could be playful, it could be an emotion. As it appears, it kind of looks around, confused, as if it was tore from somewhere else. It looks down at its shadowy, kind of like phantom-esque paws, looks around, and it finally locks eyes on you. It sits down on its hind legs, with his little tiny paws held in front of it like a regal, cat would. Well, greetings and well met, young lass. It seems you have called me from within my slumber. Pray tell,
do I
where
then
am
say
I?
good morning, maybe? You are currently in Nagala? In, our school?
The Waking Realm.
Yeah.
Quite intriguing. It'll look around. Well, I do apologize if I was not what you had intended to summon, lass. But I can tell that this was some sort of contract summoning. Is there anything I can do to aid you?
Well, nothing pressing at the moment. I was hoping for a friend and confidant and someone to help me through my journey as a wizard.
Ah. If you are not opposed to mine company.
Absolutely not. I think you are. I met you like 1 minute ago, but I like you a lot.
And I am intrigued by thine will. Shall we agree to an accord then?
Oh, absolutely.
He'll offer his paw to shake.
Morgan offers an equally skeletal hand.
Most intriguing indeed. I say we shall get along swimmingly. Now,
Oh, that would be wonderful.
I lack a name. Can you think of an appropriate one for one of my standard?
Can I call you Catacomb?
Catacomb. A great name.
Amazing.
Now, what is thine stance on personal space?
Well, it depends. With people, I tend to be distant, or maybe they keep me as a distance because I look a bit funny. But with cats, well, do you like cuddling?
Is that an offer? If so, I shall not say no. And then, like a cat, just slowly gets on your lap.
Best
sits
day
there,
ever.
Curls up, little
Ugh.
bone, like ghost tail swooshing back and forth.
Morgan's crying, like silent tears, so happy.
It's like a weird thing too, because it's not like the warm feeling of a cat on your lap normally. It's like cold, because it is kind of like this weird, like fey undead creature, but it's just kind of like lounging there.
God, it's gonna be amazing when she has a headache. Cold cat lies on head.
In front of you, Ermi. You see the professor, your teacher is starting to make the rounds to grade people, and your familiar is no longer here. What do you do?
Try to summon a second one.
You don't have enough ritual. You only had the goods for the first summoning.
I drum my paw on the desk and be like, sulking doesn't suit you.
That does not help you get it back. Okay, moving forward to who else has not summoned.
Oh no.
All right, Lily and Dahlia, who wants to go next, or try to go next in Lily's case.
Yeah, I
Go
can
ahead.
go.
Go on, you
No.
do it. I mean, no, I was saying you should go.
I'm 1 out of 3.
DC 20.
No.
All right, roll me a wisdom check.
Oh. Why did I hit charisma?
Well, we can
Why
go
did I
off
do
of that. Your wisdom's higher than your charisma,
Hell yeah.
so that would be a 21. All right, Lily. Delana next to you summons forth a fire beetle.
Hell yeah. I mean, we knew you'd be good at this. You're a summoner, right?
Hmm?
Are you a summoner?
No,
I got the wrong person? I've
Are you
got the
get-
wrong team.
you're
wand.
forgetting
I'm
about. Like, you always get us confused, Lily.
No.
Just because we have blonde hair doesn't mean we're all the same.
Your beetle's just so cool.
It is cool. Ow, it's hot. Ow, ow, oh. Ah.
Oh, do you need oven gloves?
As you're kind of saying that, you kind of get distracted a bit, but you still feel a poof happens on your side of the table.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh.
It's Sadie.
Oh. I love it. I forgot that I drew this.
I'm crying.
You're so cute.
Oh my god.
I can sense your disappointment.
What? No, You're so
It's
cute.
okay.
You're adorable. Look at you.
You don't mean it.
Our nails match. We have pink nails. Oh my god.
This is
You
just
got-
how my nails look in general.
You got a
It's
pink frog.
adorable.
It
Can I give you a hug? You look like you need a hug.
kind of glances away, sadly shifting its little tiny crown upon its head. Do you trying to remember? Did he pick Faye? I'm trying to remember it off the top of my head real quick.
I think Celestial because of the
Celestial, okay.
bird stuff.
Still fits.
scroll-
Alright. You don't want to touch me, you'll get warts.
That's okay. My family owns a skincare business. I can fix that real easy.
I'm also moist.
I mean, I'm best friends with Cal, and he's moist all the time.
Also, I smell.
Fine. I don't think you smell.
Let me persuade. On persuasion.
Oh, what's that smell coming from the classroom?
Aww. Alright. Sorry, wrong person.
Ah!
Sadie will slowly waddle forward and sit at the end of your desk, looks up at you with a big floppy looking face. I don't mean to impose. We don't have to be friends, but don't send me back. Don't make fun of me.
I would never. We are best friends. In fact, I'm going to make you a best friend bracelet right now. Do you want to go around the middle of you, or it can be like a necklace, or I can make a teeny one to be a bracelet? What would you like?
Anything's fine with me. I have never had a friendship bracelet.
I'm going to make you so many bracelets, and she just gets the beads out and is just like lit at the desk with craft supplies now.
Oh, food.
No, that's probably not right.
Starts eating the beads.
No, please don't eat the beads.
Oh, did Sadie mess up?
It's okay. After this, we'll go find you. What do you like to eat?
Whatever I can find.
Okay, we're going to find you some food after this. But these are little, this will make you very sick if you eat it. I don't know the rules about familiars, but I do know that that's probably one of them. This is just to wear and look really cute. Don't worry, you're going to learn all about looking cute.
As you're holding
with
up one of
me.
these beads saying this, you just see Sadie's eyes go lopsided, and you just see the tongue come out, go and take it from your fingers.
No!
Alright, as that's going on the table next to them,
I really hope this is pass-fail. I hope he's not graded on the frog.
you see Fang summons a deer.
That's good. Oh, it's gorgeous.
And as you're summoning Dahlia, there's a big poof
Yeah.
of this, toxic smelling pink, smoke.
Oh, it's pink.
Hey.
Hello.
Name's
Hi.
Aconite.
That seems fitting. I'm Dahlia. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You smell like poison. Good.
Yeah, my blood can sometimes burn through things.
Mine too.
Oh, that's perfect.
Place me
really like
upon your enemies, and they will fall down into chaos.
Oh, okay.
Or
I like
not.
it.
My last
I like having
master
the-
used me to make potions.
Could I do both?
I wouldn't want it again. It was kind of painful, but I could.
Oh, no, in that case, we'll just cause chaos. That's fine.
Good.
It's a pleasure to meet you. How can I best care for you?
Wait a second. I smell. Looks across the table at Sadie.
Oh?
Sadie looks over at Aconite.
He doesn't smell. Be nice.
Oh, it's
I think they might be friends. They're friends already.
Hi, Aconite. Hi. Rabbit.
Do you want me to take you over there so you can say hi, or?
No, it's okay. Probably doesn't want to say hi to me anyway after, it's fine.
Do you want to go say hello to your friend Akonite?
No, I gotta play it cool. The
I-
ladies like it when you're off loof and, not focused on them all the time.
You know, I think that might depend on the lady.
She'll notice
Is
my
that you?
feelings for my aloofness.
Is Sadie a girl?
Can't you tell by the tiara?
I didn't want to assume.
Yes.
Oh, she's gorgeous. Okay.
Look at her go.
Akonite, I need you to stay here 1 second. Lily.
Yeah?
Lily.
Yeah?
This seems more your domain than mine. Heart? You know? Aloof? You know?
No, yes. Akonite.
I think we've swapped frogs. Okay, hello.
You've changed your hair color.
No, I'm over here still. Hello.
I'm a different person. Can you not? Do you need glasses?
Oh, maybe don't touch her. She doesn't have the same resistance to poison that I do. Okay. I like your tiara.
You're just saying things you don't mean it.
No, I don't say things I don't mean, which is why I don't want to say. Yeah, so. No, I can't. I'm sorry, I'm tapping out.
Okay, we'll plan a frog date. We'll have like I don't know what's romantic for frogs.
Kel has a frog too. We can be
Kel's
friends.
Frog! I'd like stand on my desk to look at Kel's frog. Oh my god.
It's just like Farron is just on the desk teaching him already like a spell.
Yeah, doing hand
Roll
motions.
Sadie up. I'm like, Kel, look!
And if you recall, if you follow this hand motion, very good, Kel, very good.
Kel, Team Frog!
And
Kel
this
looks
is how
over.
you cast the spell to summon me food.
Oh. Gotcha.
Alright. Now, before I do final grades, Ermi. You're alone. Your owl is not to be seen. You see Erin talking politely and respectfully to her owl.
I was being respectful until he was a dick!
You shook Cleo's talons twice. And spent just once, like she asked.
Yeah, that was a real like boundary consent. Yeah.
You hear the clock in your head start to get more and more like as you're starting to run out of time. You see like already like Landel and everyone else is getting greeted in front of you.
Do you want me to send you back? I know you're stuck here.
Doesn't summon back.
He's gonna whisper under his breath, just like, I apologize, please come back.
You hear a voice kind of like hidden away from you. Say it louder.
I apologize, please come back. I don't know what I did to upset you.
Good. Remember the pecking order. The pecking order.
He's just gonna kind of gaze at her. Not angrily, just...
Gives you the troll face. Alright, but yeah, going down the list. Kel, Esther, and Jeremiah. Pass, obviously. Ermi, pass. Morgan pass, Asterius pass. Hernan, he'll do a double take at your Raven, but pass you anyway. And then he'll see the whole drama going up above with the frogs. You two pass. All right, you
I
have
want to hear more.
Oh, go on.
I'm gonna say I want to hear more about taking over the country and such.
It's simple, you see. All we have to do is disrupt the economy. Get a puppet into the office.
I see, but how can we make the puppet do what we want?
That's the thing, the puppet will do what we want because it's a puppet. It has no critical thinking. And then when it crashes the economy, we would have bought everything and sold it before it crashed and buy it back after the crash. Manipulating the economy to our will.
This is smart. This is smart, I see.
Hey, Haran, I have a poison frog.
We're gonna have a party with all our familiars. Do you want to come?
Later.
Deny that we do not need this communications with the Lessing folk. They will not provide us with the aid we need to conquer reality in the realms.
Can we hear this bird?
No.
Can I pet your bird? He looks so handsome. Look at him.
If they lay a hand on me, I shall peck their fingers off.
This is no.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Bird. What's your name?
Pathetic worm.
And it cackles back. This is my colleague, Miss Messinos.
Okay, well, this is Aconite. He might try to poison you, and I'm sorry in advance for that.
I like to you're holding it like you would a pug or something in your arms. It's kind of flopped over as you're holding it, like in front of you.
Yeah, I just don't trust it quite not to jump away and try to hurt somebody.
No, it's yeah. You hold on to it. It suits you.
Jumping requires effort.
You're right, and some people aren't worth the effort, darling. Let's go.
I read it.
Oh,
All right.
bye, Haran.
Remember, Giles, we bully Lily and the sad frog.
Only bullying master. We can do so much more.
Just reminding you, Giles, we're still only like 14-year-olds. We need to like chill with the murder plots.
Murder is equal to all. But we can wait. If you so wish, my lord.
Good. Thank you.
But will you deny me the privilege of pushing them down the stairs when they're not looking?
No. Please do.
Can we hear this? Can we hear this?
If you speak Infernal, maybe.
Wait, I think I speak Infernal. Wait.
Oh, you're
Oh,
really
you're
across
the
the
other
room,
side
though.
of the
Yeah.
I speak Primordial.
That's nowhere near Infernal.
Oh, shit.
You just see him have a it's like a mixture between like an animal form and like a humanoid form. It's very long and lithe. I'll share the picture of it later, but it's like a very long humanoid thing, almost like Gollum-esque, but around the size of a cat. I think they're technically tiny still, even as a familiar. All right, but yeah, that's the class. You have passed. All of you have passed your Conjuration exam, which will bump up your actual score if you're below A, or give you an A+ if you're at A. You can now talk amongst yourselves if you so wish, or move on to the next class.
Should we wait for Jay because he's traveling? Not too far from home?
It's hit or miss. I mean, we only have an hour left anyway, so we might as well keep it going.
Okay.
Can I see what Geck and Snapped got for their familiars?
Once I have finished everyone's familiars, if they got them, yes, but not right now. I barely had anyone done for this class because there's like 40 students I would have to get familiars for. I'm like,
yeah.
I'll do that later.
I'm thinking is the bird now. How did that happen?
Which bird?
Cleo has to be.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how I started speaking as the bird.
Is it just whatever
Um,
token you've selected?
Well, you had to
I'm
select
looking.
Oh, I see.
Yeah!
Rabbit.
I'm looking next to me at Erin, and is she still politely talking to her owl?
They're coming up with contract litigation, and they're writing down like what they agreed to do and not do during the summoning, and during the duration of the owl's stay in the material plane.
Oh god, Catacomb, do we need to write the contract as well?
Oh no, those are for the owls.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna. Do I hear that, or is that?
For Catacomb, I mean, I think familiars can be heard. They could just choose not to be heard. They can speak telepathically, or they can speak out loud, depending on like their type.
Because if that was out loud, Army would turn around and look and be like, "What do you mean for the owls? I don't understand what I summoned."
Oh,
Is
well,
that another
Catacomb, this is
familiar?
my friend
Oh,
Ermi.
friend. My
Ermi,
apologies.
this is my new friend and familiar Catacomb.
He's gonna lean over and say, "And this is Cleo."
You're looking over and you slowly see, like from Morgan the Catacomb's point of view, we see Ermi looking at you. And from behind Ermi's head, we see that Cleo slowly turn its head to the side to look past him at you, like an owl would.
Oh, pleased to make your acquaintance, Cleo. So Morgan has seen how Erin talks to her owl, and she's figured owls are like prissy princesses.
With good reason. No way, she's Cleo's like, a pleasure to meet you too, dear.
I
Slowly
see
moves its
that
head back.
you're
Army mouths.
you're-
Help.
Morgan looks aside at Erin and sees that Erin is busy and doesn't want to draw attention away from her owl because that would be rude, and Erin realistically wouldn't. She leans over to the front of her desk, also bringing Catacomb sort of with her, to make sort of like the huddle with the three of them, like familiar and two like humanoids. Okay, so Erin has been very formal to the owl, speaking also in like formal speak, like you would speak to royalty. And the owl has been very respectful back to her, like, queen respects queen, if you get what I mean. If you treat your owl like a royalty, they will probably treat you back because they just like that kind of stuff, or maybe he will treat you like I don't know. Anyway, Erin's owl seems to treat her really well, and they're being very formal about formalizing contracts and laying out exactly what's expected of a familiar. Catacomb, am I forgetting something?
That seems to be the gist of it. It's the downside to owls. They are highly sought after, which means they can choose their contracts if they do not agree with them.
I'm gonna turn around and look at Cleo.
Cleo is like an inch away from you as you turn around, just staring at you.
Do we need a contract?
What are you talking about?
How
Well, Cleo, I was talking about like how pretty you are and like how lucky Ermi is to have met you.
While I appreciate the compliments, I am an owl. Twitches its ears. I heard everything.
Yeah, I was asking if I needed a contract because I wasn't sure how to treat you.
If you want to, yes indeed. I just presumed you knew everything you would need to do for me. Clicks his talons and a several scroll length long contract appears in front of you. These includes things such as my diet you must supply with me every day, 3 times a day. My working hours, you cannot make me work more than 3 hours a day. And it keeps going and 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 going.
Ermi's gonna look up and say, you realize that for what I intend to do as a profession, this is not going to work.
Hours are earned, not given at the start. If you think the things you'll be doing will require more hours than the 3 allotted, we could discuss that once you have proven yourself to be a suitable master and owner. As of right now, you're in the fictive doghouse of sorts. shaken my talon twice instead of just once. How dare they? Gotta earn the owl's respect.
Oh no.
Gotta treat it right.
Catacomb, do you want to come meet my other friend Lily?
If they are as gracious and kind as you, then yes, let us go over there.
You know, actually, Lily is even nicer. I'm very jealous of her sometimes because she is both blonde and popular and nice.
Well, I do not know much about them, but I do know some about you due to our connection, and I think you are quite swell.
Oh, Lily, meet Catacomb.
Hi, Comb. Look at you.
Meow.
Incredible. I got a frog. Her name is Sadie, and she's the prettiest frog I've ever seen. As well as Farron, also pretty. And I think Dahlia's lost her frog, which is probably bad for everyone, 'cause it's very poisonous, so just kind of be careful.
I can't find the token.
Oh no.
Russian roulette. Russian roulette.
I can't. I don't know what
Nice.
I did.
Everyone getting out of their seats to check is so funny.
I think this is also really like everyone just getting up. Oh no. Loose
Don't
frog.
worry about what happened to Sadie. Sadie danced into the sun. Briggs, no!
He's sitting right in front of you.
No, that's my frog! That's my frog. We're missing the poison frog.
Mine is pointy. It got
Well.
mad at Haran, and now it's gone.
Your frog is not in the room. For better
Oh, thank
or
God.
worse, it has gone elsewhere into the academy.
So that's
What?
like a fail, right?
No.
All right. On that note,
You just start. This is how Dolly leaves the classroom, like just spreading out, like, oh no, oh no, oh no.
I'm gonna break into another class, I guess. Hello.
All right,
See a poison frog?
it's a poison frog, yeah.
We lost the most poisonous animal. I made Sadie a little belt that is a friendship bracelet. She looks real cool. If anybody else would like friendship bracelets for their new best friends, just let me know. We are thinking about having a familiar mixer tonight, so everyone can like get to know each other.
Mixer. Oh, we should bring snacks.
Yes.
Hello there, dear. I am Farron. I am your dear friend Kel's familiar, and I thank you for taking upon Sadie as yours.
It's lovely to meet you. Does that mean you'll be joining us for like our self-care nights and our sleepovers and the makeovers?
I am not opposed, as long as my dear friend Kel is partaking in those events. I do not see why I would not be there.
Your outfit is so cute.
Thank you. It helps me cast my spells.
Oh, that's so smart.
I am indeed smart. But again, it puts a little tiny, like, froggy, like, hand on Sadie's head. Sadie is a good child. She just needs confidence. No, I'm
He's
not
the
really that
best.
good. I'm kind of, I'm just a frog. We're all frogs, dear. All right. Moving forward. Let me check my notes real quick.
Did I delete the frog?
You probably deleted it, but I think it's funnier if it's out there on a misadventure.
Okay, so it's too much effort to jump, but he'll happily run amok.
Chaos.
You know what? I
Every
love
time we
this
go to the
gremlin.
infirmary, there's going to be more poison cases.
It sounds kind of like a toddler who wants to be held by their parent, but the second they're like, actually, no, I don't want to anymore, just runs and causes mischief.
It's the minute I step towards Sadie, it's like, I'm not dealing with that.
If I
I'm gonna be
summon
so low.
Lily 2, do I get a Sadie 2?
No.
No.
Sadie too. Sadie didn't get split in two.
Valid.
Okay,
Alright.
but can Lily 2 summon Sadie?
Oh.
Lily 2 cannot cast a ritual spell.
Okay.
Because it's pretty much the spell that Lily's casting through her. It's not her own version of it. At least not yet.
David, give me
If
back
she
my
gets
frog.
like a really pretty, really confident frog, Sadie's gonna be so sad.
Let's go with K-pop for this upcoming part.
Hell yeah.
Alright guys, we're moving on to Evocation class. I didn't really move you guys around because this is going to be a quick scene. We're going to just blast through these introduction courses to your new spells. Choose your seats though.
Oh no, a wall.
Move me to an open seat. Please and thank you.
Mysterious, there's a seat next to Erin and Lorafine.
Kel, what are you doing?
Fuck me, can I play the... Whatever.
Morgan!
You're both trying to, like, you're slamming against each other, like, shoulder pushing, like, no, my chair, nope.
Lily will turn around and be like, no, you can't say.
Erin does the thing
I
where
wanna
she
be
kind
next
of,
to Kel.
she's reading her book and she senses Asterius behind her, and, like, she kind of, like, just looks up, like, and, like, side-eyes him as he sits down next to her.
Layer back.
I'd like to wave at Jean across the Summoning Circle.
He's like, why are you waving at me? He's, like, looking around like, what? I barely know you.
Yeah, we're friends now.
As you're sitting there, we'll do something real quick. Erin will ask you, candidly, Asterius, so how did you do on your exams?
Well, I passed it nice, so... with some margin. It was a comfortable chill ride.
So I guess you are more than your family's name. Good.
I'm gonna let this one. This annoying bitch.
Lorafine is just looking around. Her sprite is with her, also looking around. Alright. Back to the class. As you all settle in, you notice that Siler looks a tad less energized today as you walk into class. She's sighing to herself as she looks through her lesson plan. And as you're all kind of settled in and quiet, she'll say, oh, let me move this. Boop. She'll say, hi everyone, well I would love to teach you more exciting spells such as Hellish Rebuke or Thunder Wave today. It's that time of the year. Does anyone remember at the start of the school year where I mentioned how you could evoke ambient aether to do more than blow things up? You guessed it! It's time to learn healing magic. She motions the blackboard above her, words writing on it as she speaks. When it comes to healing magic, evocation and abjuration are closely tied to each other. Much like how the evocation spell Magic Missile was developed, with the abjuration spell Shield being made as a direct counter to it, abjuration magic can protect the wielder, granting barriers or strengthening the body, while evocation magic is used when those barriers fail, to knit back the flesh. The spell you'll be learning this month is Cure Wounds. A powerful spell that is often related to clerics, we've managed to hone its magical circle to make it easier to learn. Do not worry if you struggle with a spell. Some find healing magic comes easier to them than others. For today, we'll be going over the theory behind the magical circle behind the spell, as well as how we've adjusted the formula to increase its healing potential. And the rest of the class is about... it continues at an oddly normal pace. You're used to Siler's classes being very energetic and fast, but she just does not seem to care about healing magic. It seems that any spell that does not immediately blow anything up fails to capture her attention. And as your class ends for the day, she merely waves you all off as she flops back into her chair, defeated. So if you want to talk to amongst each other now, you can, but it was just a quick introduction section to the spell you'll be learning for the next couple of weeks.
I already do that spell.
Sad.
Ezra will kind of reach over to you, Ermi, as you say that. She says, I think teacher Siler was more of a kind of caster, you know? She likes explosions.
Yeah, I do too.
I understand.
Yeah, but I mean, healing spells are still useful, so hopefully we will still be taught it, even if she's a little bit de-energized.
I kind of look at Ezra and be like, at this point, I could probably teach myself the damn thing.
I feel that, and she'll kind of like give you a fist bump if you take it from her, and then she'll start packing her things up to leave.
Morgan's leaning over to Uldi and Gek.
Yeah, you lean over to them.
Uldi, Gek, you're best friends with Lily. Did she already mention the bonfire idea to you?
Oh, yes. And Goblin, very concise.
Nice. Oh, so you're in?
Fire good.
Yes.
Also,
Fire very good.
Also, Lily friend. Of course we in.
Awesome. Soulful, are you coming too?
There's a fire?
We're thinking about like after final exams, we should have a big fire and dance and have fun.
I don't see why not, as long as it's, approved.
It's not disapproved.
It's not going to be approved because it's not on the campus, but you should be able to get something done, but, you'll make it work. Hernan, you want to say something?
I am willing to make so many rolls for this random.
Oh, no, I'm good. Pass.
You good? Okay. Alright, and then, Dolly, was there something you want to say to the teacher, or...?
I'm just fake chatting with Jeremiah.
Okay. Alright, let's move on to the second class. Yet again, these are just like quick little introduction things to get done so you can focus next session on everything else you want to do. Let me... One moment, please, as I gather you all on another map. It's like playing, like, Find Waldo between all, like, the player tokens and all the NPCs next to you. Did I get everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Yeah, okay. 9, wait. Glorfine, go over there, and I'll get back. Okay.
No, she's in the crew.
Where are we?
I mean, we do got 2 lilies.
Yeah. Can we swap one?
What?
It's time for enchantment.
Enchantment?
Enchantment.
Enchantment.
Everyone knows. Best quote of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Best boy of the game.
Mm-hmm.
True. Where's my enchantment lesson?
Oh my god, I keep panning over because Giles is moving around as well. Oh god, Giles is stuck behind a wall. Fuck. Giles, fuck! Come over here!
Chaos, my lord!
Why is your camera tied to mine? I have to get myself
It's because you have us both selected! You have us both selected, my lord! You gotta unselect us! Ah! Oh!
Ah!
You got... let go! Ow!
Ah!
Not the king!
Oh no, Giles!
Is Giles okay?
We'll be fine.
Just back in hell, just like on fire, like ah!
It's so stupid.
He's gonna demand overtime and hazard pay.
Alright, as you enter the room, other than the whole Giles incident of 2025, your teacher, Lysander Weaver, sits patiently behind his desk as you're all filing into the room and choosing your seats. You notice that his desk is neat, organized, and with seemingly great care put behind where each and every item was placed.
Am I meant to see him?
Oh yeah, I forgot I made him invisible.
Oh. A reveal.
He waits until the ambience of the room has kind of quieted down to whispers and hushed whispers amongst you all to speak. He walks with hands behind his back to the front of the classroom. This month's spell is one that Miss Mira and I have discussed in great lengths at the yearly educational conferences. It's a personal favorite of mine due to how unconventional it is. I'm speaking, of course, to the of the heroism spell. One moment. That's not what I want. I want that. Alright, he waves his hand, causing one of the grates beneath one of the massive steel cages in the room to open. As a ghoul is lifted up into it. It snarls from behind the gaps, reaching out with long, gnarled fingers as foam bubbles from its lips. We've discussed how enchantment magic is magic of the mind, capable of forcing one to be a completely different person. Heroism manifests itself in the most peculiar of ways. He casts the spell with a quick and mastered motion, speaking the words of power to invoke it into existence. A brief shimmer covers his head before vanishing completely. You see, not only does it make someone braver in general, this bravery manifests as something physical. He reaches his hand into the cage, where the ghoul instantly and instinctively bites down on it. Maris lets out a gasp of shock, while Meep cowers behind his hands. Yet when Weaver removes his hand from the cage, not even a scratch can be found upon his skin. By tricking the mind, it makes the body follow in kind. An almost supernatural endurance that works as well, if not better, than actual abjuration spells. While most mages have issues concentrating on it during combat, here at the Academy you shall learn how to maintain it even in the most precarious situations. Now, who wants to start the class by giving Rags here a handshake? He asks, turning to face you all, with his hands behind his back again, waiting for a volunteer.
I'd put my hand up.
Miss Philia, make your way down.
Hey! So I just have to cast heroism, right?
I shall cast it on you.
I can do it, it's fine. And I cast it.
You already know the spell, interesting. Well then, as you know, you're not meant to know the spells ahead of time.
She has forgotten that, and she's just like, I know all this, I'm doing great in my exams.
He squints, but he doesn't say anything, because he wants to see how well you know it. So you cast heroism on yourself, you feel braver. Like, of course you're not going to be afraid of sticking your hand in a cage full of ghoul.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
It does not seem to harm you. It seems like the barrier you put around yourself from this mental, endurance that you've placed inside your spirit protects you. And you kind of pull your hand away. It's a little bit wet though. It's like slabbered on.
Any less gross.
Oh. I show the teacher my hand. I'm like, is this right?
Exquisite. Yes, indeed.
Cool.
As you can see,
I think my feathers are happy.
Your mind could be the strongest barrier. Now then, who's next? The class continues like this with one person getting called down to put their hand in the cage. He casts a spell on you if you don't know it. And you don't take any damage. Like, for some reason, you're able to, this false bravado you're invoking upon yourself protects you, physically. And as the bell tolls to end the class period, he makes his way back to his desk. For next lesson, I want you to think of other ways enchantment magic could be used in direct conflict. Alright, and that's the class. You can make RP amongst yourselves or the other students, or you can go to the third and final class of the day.
I'll lean over. Hiran, did you know that spell already?
No.
Oh, you didn't know it?
I'm just naturally brave. I don't need to know it.
Oh, so you can just go touch the ghoul without the spell, huh?
If I so wanted, yes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, do it, Haran.
Rags
Yeah.
is still in the cage.
Don't-
People are filing out. Your professor's still here, but he's not paying attention to what you're doing. He's lost in his documents.
Haran, please
Oh,
don't.
hey, Ram, I heard that you can do that. That's very brave.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't want to, then don't let Lily, you know.
We would just know you're a coward, and that's fine. Like, you can be a coward. I'll just cast heroism on you next time we fight. That's fine.
As Erin's
Oh,
walking
wait.
out of the room, she'll
You
just
can be
say,
a coward.
Erin will just say, "Don't be an idiot." To just Hernan as she walks out of the room.
And Ernie, as Ernie is leaving, Ernie's just gonna look at you all and be like, "I don't know why you guys care about what each other think," and he's just gonna keep going.
Please don't.
For once, the ferret's right.
Rags will look up as you walk away, and then looks down sadly.
no
Oh.
free meal.
Bye, Rags.
I close the door right as Lily tries to pass it. So, oops.
Okay, well, that was mean.
I get Lily too to kick him.
All right. Last class of the week, divination.
Ooh.
Are we gonna read tarot cards?
Hell yeah.
All right. As you remember, divination is in one of the tallest towers of the academy, taking you probably a lot of flights of stairs to get to.
Whoops, I did it again.
Austin, get up!
All right.
Can't believe I can't sit next to Rick. I'm gonna sit here. You bitch.
As you walk into your divination classroom, you notice that your teacher, Cyrilas, seems to be meditating. Divinity shining from her. She has her neatly folded Asmar wings kind of tucked against her uniform. And as you all take your seats, she'll say, "For this month's lessons, I thought to give you 2 choices to pick from. You will eventually learn both spells throughout your many years here at the Academy. This choice is merely for you to pick what you prefer. Divination is not only about communicating with the weave of destiny, or witnessing events. It can even transcend logic to allow you to bypass small factors such as species when it comes to communication, or to even see the truth of the world. As such, your choices are as follows. You may learn how to speak with animals and other beasts to truly comprehend their thoughts, feelings, and goals. Or, you may learn how to detect magic around you to know when Aether has been manipulated into a different form. Please take a moment to think on it and to discuss amongst yourselves. Next class is when you'll start to learn about the spell you chose." So you can discuss amongst yourselves which spells you think you would want to take. Speak with animals or detect magic. You can only choose one.
Haran, do you think we'll finally be able to understand Ermi if we pick that spell?
Do we really need to, though?
No, I'll probably go for the other one.
Why am I catching strays?
You guys are so fucking rude!
Magic is
You're not even in the class yet.
That's just straight bullying.
Kel, do you think wouldn't it be fun to be able to listen to animals? Or what do you think they would say? Wouldn't maybe they'd just be yelling obscenities at each other?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to hear just yelling animals all day, but what if they would help us?
Or what if a dog could tell you how happy he is and you give him a snack?
Oh, you've sold me, I think.
Hmm.
Alright, so are Morgan and Kel learning speak with animals?
So out of character,
Mhm.
I have detect magic in my spellbook. Is that because I'm supposed to learn it in this class, or
It's something you can learn on your own over time. These are the spells you would start normally a campaign with. So you can learn Speak with Animals instead, and then learn Detect Magic later on. Like, officially. But for right now, you only know these spells because you're bound to the book.
Oh, okay. Yes. I'm going back in character. Well, although it's really cute, I've been working with this book and I've seen a lot of use in detecting magic, and I want to know how to do it properly. It's just, it would be so cute to talk to animals.
Well, I can learn it, and then I'll tell you what they say, so you're not missing out.
That's so smart, bestie.
Mhm.
Alright. So you two have decided. Asterius and Hernan. What do you think about which one you want to learn?
Detect magic.
Alright.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, detect magic.
Alright. Lily.
I'm talking to animals. I'm going to befriend that cat behind the cafe.
Alright. Dahlia.
She'd want to ask Nilra and Rick first.
Yeah, you can ask
I mean-
Nilra, she's right there.
Yeah. If I had to guess, you want to talk to animals. Am I right?
I like animals. Yeah, so probably would learn it.
See, on the one hand, I can imagine it being really useful talking to animals, because then it'd be easier doing all the foraging things that my family business needs. But on the other hand, there's been a lot of times where detect magic would have been really useful during the excursion, so I'm not entirely sure.
I think you should do what you want to do, not what you think would be the best for, like, the short term. I mean, if you want to talk to the animals, you should talk to animals.
I think detect magic.
Okay. She's like, okay.
I really appreciate your input. It really helped me think, thank you.
Ermi. I see you remember you have a future as a Parvin. Parvins can indeed communicate with animals already, so I imagine you want to detect magic. You're muted, by the way. He's gone. He's left. He's not.
Or he can do talks
Most-
to animals
okay.
for an easy A.
Most of the time, they don't have anything interesting to say.
Depends on the animal you're talking to.
Brix is gonna do that thing where your parents are Spanish, so you take Spanish class for an easy A.
No, I'm taking detect magic.
All right. And then Jeremiah.
I can already speak to animals. Although I would take both if I could for extra credit, because I already know one of them, but I think it's cheating, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I'm taking detect magic.
All right. So who? Okay, I guess it's easier to ask this then. Who's learning Speak of Animals other than Lily?
Me, Kel.
Okay, Cal.
High five.
So you two of the 8, you're animal learners.
Yay!
All right. As like you guys have this kind of talk amongst yourselves, people are debating which one would be better to learn or more fun to learn, and that's kind of how the class ends for the day. And we're at the weekend. As a reminder, this is your second weekend of the month.
What about second weekend?
What about second? Which means you're at the 13th day of the month already.
Wow. Okay.
So,
Got it.
let me get some fun music. Because it's a weekend. You can do what you want. Is this the...
Random. Do I have any spells left to learn from the last week? I can't check my notes.
No one learned anything from the first week because it was exam week.
Yeah.
You had to learn Find Familiar, but you passed the exam roll, so you learned it already. You learned it automatically.
Oh, cool.
But you already had you learned Shield, and then you also learned False Cape, so now you know all of them.
Cool. In that case, I think, Morrigan, do you want to go flex our magic muscles at Goblin Games?
100%.
All right.
When you get to Goblin Gains, are they gonna realize that you only look good and you can't lift good?
We're gonna find out if it's but supposedly all our modifications are biological and are our body, so I'm going to find out if I can actually magically lift.
All right. Yeah, go where you want to go.
What do we need for the first roll again?
First
New
roll
spells?
is intelligence.
Intelligence.
Intelligence,
Okay.
Constitution, and then it's your spellcasting modifier.
Yeah. I can remember the other two.
I'm actually gonna ask my familiar where she would like to go.
Oh, a gentleman.
My, oh my. Listening to reason, I see, yes. We should go to the cafe. And you want to treat me to the best delicacy there.
I don't know what you would like, so you'll have to pick it.
Hmm.
You can read the menu, right?
Turns its head 180 degrees to look at you. How dare you insult my intelligence with that question? I'm not giving the Dane with an answer. Turns his head back around with snap. Alright. Jeremiah, where would you like to go for the weekend?
Goblin Games.
Goblin Gains, alright. And Kel, I presume Goblin Gains, or...
Yeah, I'll do Goblin Games as well.
Alright, seems like everyone's split almost completely equal, so I'll deal with the Pack Cafe first, then go to Goblin Games, and then go to Lily at Learning Towers. Alright, at Pack Cafe, it's a little bit more busy than normal. You can see that there are many people here kind of enjoying a book, drinking like their drinks. Maybe a fire got invoked in some of them from how well or not as well they did on their exams. But yeah, you kind of shuffle in. Are you guys here together? Like, did you come as a quad?
Yeah.
I heard Cesaria say no.
Yeah, not really.
Okay, so yeah, it's a situation where you're here, but you didn't come together. And Dahlia is like, we should sit together, and everyone's at different tables.
It's difficult because our team are bitches.
Can I discreetly pull out the contract that I was given and see if like this owl likes any sweet things or how it may like its
It's
coffee?
So worried about fulfilling the contract.
Yeah.
You roll me investigation as you're examining your contract real quick.
I want to try to do it discreetly too.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Investigation, then sleight of hand after.
Okay.
Okay, so you're looking into it thoroughly. The question is, did you keep it quiet? Owls have a high pass perception. You could try using guidance on it, but you would not have guidance for your spell learning roll afterwards. So it's up to you.
Can I lucky that?
You could lucky that. Alright, there you go. You managed to keep it hidden. It does not seem like she enjoys sweets or sugary foods. More so meat or seeds. Oh, sorry, they do not eat seeds more so. It's more so just meat.
So it's the same diet I have, so I would just get her what I really like here, because I'm not a sweet tooth either.
Alright, so like a nice steak and something simple to drink.
Yes. Yeah.
Acceptable. Starts eating into it like an owl would, like tearing it and then like eating it. Asterius, are you here by yourself or do you have Giles with you?
I've brought my boy Giles, yeah.
Yeah, Giles is kind of like... Do you like? Are you keeping Giles like at a distance, or are you letting Giles kind of like sit on your shoulder as you walk and stuff like that? Like, what's the relationship looking like?
No, he can come chill with me. I've decided I like him.
You know, they have made great strides. What are these lights? How do they work?
Do you know that Harkesh made me fight and presumably like kill one of your brothers?
What about it?
I don't know. I was just checking if there's like no hard feelings or anything.
Would you care if a random human on the street died that you barely knew?
No.
Well, there you go.
Huh.
Just because we work in the same environment doesn't mean we're friends.
I guess that makes sense.
Also, I'm better than any imp of them. I'm superior. I mean, look at me. Look how powerful I am.
Very powerful. Do you, like, how does this pact work anyway? Do you, like,
Hmm?
do you grow alongside me as my, like, abilities grow? Or... 'Cause you're powerful, but surely you're, like, limited on what you could do.
Coming to the material plane through such a weak connection, no offense, of course, means I am limited, yes. If you were to change your pact to one of relation to me, I could aid you in battle proper, but for now, I could just teach you something, such as my famous techniques of swordsmanship.
Oh, your swordsmanship.
I call it fiendish smite. That is one of my many techniques.
I'd love to learn that. I just didn't really expect swordsmanship from you.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm presuming. That's all on me, not on you.
I may be tiny right now, but I was not always an imp.
How does that work? What were you?
I do not really know, actually. My memories are kind of foggy because of how limited I am. But I do know the world was at my behest.
Ah, that's cool.
Yes, very. Now you should understand how strong I am.
I don't doubt it for a second.
Good. Pass me the chocolate cake. Do you give him the chocolate cake?
Yeah.
Good, good.
My dude's gonna learn me fiendish smite.
He's gonna be like he's like a gremlin. You can't feed him after midnight.
Who said that? Aloe boy.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't like him either.
Goes back to eating the chocolate cake. Does not look intimidating when his cheeks are full of just like this, like, you know, the cake, and he's just mumbling to you about the technique.
Eat well, my liege.
Or you say you're gonna manifest the energy in your. I know you're gone. Oh, my precious dollar.
Wait, and then I gather the. I can't hear you. Gather the strength of my blade, the magic, like.
Yes, and then you. What did they put in this? Is that fudge?
I'm trying to take notes here, Jaws.
They put fudge in this cake. Yeah, that's how your lesson goes. Dahlia, you're here if you're, I presume everyone's going around with their familiars, because why wouldn't you? Dahlia, you're here, are you having a relaxing, like, weekend with your poisonous toad frog thing, or?
Did I find him?
You found him.
Where was he?
He made it like 5 feet out the door, and then he kind of slumped down, exhausted.
Okay.
Because he wasn't, like, out there infecting a children's hospital.
Oh, no.
Okay, Aconite, we're gonna go over the ground rules.
Rules? Why rules? You don't trust me?
Absolutely not, and you are right not to trust me. So, you're gonna stay with me. If you stay with me, I will carry you.
Oh.
Okay.
It's
We
a hard
good?
bargain, but agreed.
Okay.
Now carry me.
Okay. Gotta pick him up
Yeah.
and carry him like you'd carry a cat.
Ah.
And just sit by a window with some coffee and order whatever the little gremlin wants.
He wants like a cricket plate.
Do we do that here? Is that an option?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well then crickets for my good sir.
Alright, the plate is put down in front of him, and he looks at you.
You feed yourself.
No, it's rude to eat first. You gotta eat it first.
Oh. No, that's sweet. No, thank you, though.
You gotta.
Okay. I shall eat one.
Alright. Do you normally eat bugs?
What a question.
No, but you know what? Peer pressure's good like that.
Alright, roll me Constitution saving throw. See how well you can take it down, because it is a bug. It's not even cooked with chocolate or anything.
Bugs are bugs.
It does not taste good. You're
Yeah.
eating a bug. You're eating a bug because a frog told you to.
Yeah, this is my life. You know, it's bitter, so please enjoy your plate. Tell me about yourself, then. I'm just gonna have a drink to get rid of the taste.
And just starts eating the bugs. What do you want to know?
What, I don't know how the familiar thing works, so were you, like, assigned to me? Or was this, like, a chosen thing?
It's a mix of both. We take a bit of your soul and manifest.
Oh.
It's not like it's going anywhere. It's kind of what makes us.
Yeah,
I guess in a way you can view us as a subconscious form of your true self.
That makes sense. I do have toxic blood.
Yeah, you do.
I assume from my father's side.
We're gonna eat that cricket.
You know what? Help yourself. So what will happen now that I have you? I assume I wouldn't want to use you in combat. That seems unnecessarily cruel.
No, I can fight, just not yet. Action economy.
Ah.
The action economy is not doing so well.
Is it like when I'm
too
stronger?
crowded?
Too crowded. It's too crowded.
Is it like when I'm older or when I'm stronger? Or?
When we're older, and if you're not in a party of 7 other casters.
Okay, so like a graduation present. That's cool.
Yeah.
So I just look after you for now.
Yeah.
And we're partners?
Sure. I'm gonna get me more. Can I have more crickets?
You ate all the crickets already.
Yeah.
Are you going to be sick?
No. Maybe. We'll find out.
Okay. We're gonna let this digest first.
More.
And if you're still hungry in 5 minutes,
More.
you can have more. Don't you take this stone with me.
More. Each time it ribbits, he just says more. Ribbit more. Ribbit more.
He's a cricket addict.
Yeah.
He's hooked.
She's going to drink her coffee and just make direct eye contact. All 3 eyes.
Kind of weird. And as we go to her now, who's sitting with his crow.
Yes, I have brought in a couple of hard books: The Rise and Fall of Civilization, Trading Economy 101.
He's sitting on your shoulder as he's nodding and bobbing like, good now. Review each and every factoid. We will learn from their mistakes.
Yes. We must remember, we got to make them bow. It's not just enough. We can't just get rid of them. It's cooler to prove we are right.
We need to make them need us, so they can't live without us. And they'll give us everything we want.
You know, it kind of reminds me of this Lily girl and her family. You know, they're not the brightest bulb, but they do got followers. So we just need to create a cult-like following.
What do they do for a living?
Some sort of product thing.
We should go
Something
against
about
them in the
wow.
market. We should compete. Take it from them. And then Lily will have to become your employee.
Make her clean the bathrooms every day.
Every day.
So the trees will be spotless.
Clean,
No
pristine for our throne.
Enough about that.
Is your crow named Jim?
Jim Crow? What?
He's a Republican crow. I don't know.
The true evil. He's a fiend. I don't know. Anyhow. Moving on to Goblin Games. Alright, Morgan, you were here with Jeremiah and Kel. Did you 3 come here together?
Let's say,
Yes.
Yeah, if they wanted to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've got one thing. So I'm going to go up to a piece of gym equipment, like bench press, I guess, and then I'm going to rack around just under 500 pounds onto it.
Nanny.
Okay.
This
And
is
then
not
I'm
going
going
to
to
end well.
Possibly cast levitate on it.
Okay, alright.
But keep it at the same level, but it becomes weightless.
Alright, let's see. Do you want to do sleight of hand to see if you can do it subtle?
Yes,
so no one
please.
knows? Alright, let's see what you get then. Sleight of hand, only a +1, but 16. Alright, most people do not notice that you cast it.
And then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have both me and Morrigan do sets. But then before Kel gets there, I'm gonna drop concentration.
Oh my god.
That's murder charges.
That is literally murder. Alright. Make me let's
Are you sure this is alright, Jeremiah? This looks really heavy. I don't think I can do this.
Fake way.
You can do it. So I'll let Morrigan go first.
Alright. Morgan, you're doing.
And I'll spot her.
Yeah, Jeremiah's spotting you while all your three familiars are gathered. We see Akesh kind of just hanging out with Farron and Catacomb watching. And they're kind of like talking about, it seems the mistress is doing quite well for herself. Look at her go. What is this sport? It's actually called working out. They have to move their muscles to gain strength. It's like using magic over and over again. And then Akash is just sleeping, like, wake me up when they are done.
Morgan's gonna come back in here on her own at some point and try to do this, and it's going to kill her.
Absolutely.
Alright, roll me performance, Morgan, because it's definitely not a workout.
But I think she would honestly want to work out, but she just does what Jeremiah tells her to do.
I mean, I didn't actually tell you that. I
okay, well,
it, so.
Morgan is very confused about like that it's lighter than it looks, and she doesn't catch on at all to the bit. And like, huh? This is very strange. You know, maybe I'll just put it down, and I see that Margoria is doing stretches. Maybe I should do stretches too, Margoria? I'm sorry.
Oh, do you want to do yoga?
Can I please join you? I'm scared of the big weights and...
Sure. Have you done yoga before?
No.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. So she'll introduce you to the world of yoga, and your muscles are gonna have that stretch pain, most likely.
Morgan is later going to join Lily in the gym, in the fit girly life, and like join the MLM scheme and buying leggings.
All right. As Morgan is over with Margoria now, Jeremiah Kel comes over, I imagine, to do his normal set.
Well, I mean, I would do my set first, I guess,
of course.
And then... Yeah.
Alright, so Kel, you don't know, I guess you don't know what's going on, really. You didn't see him cast a spell, you saw Morgan being very weird doing it, like, it didn't look like her muscles were moving normally, but it's Morgan.
Yeah, I'd also just say, like, yeah, to Morgan that she's doing it. Ow. Yeah, that mutation has really made you so much stronger.
Alright, Jeremiah, you do your set, and then you get off it, and then you clean it a bit for Kel, and Kel, it's like, oh yeah, it's time for my workout. And you go to pick up the pull, and that's when you make it heavy again, right, Jeremiah?
Well, before he picks it up,
right.
Yeah. I'm not going to just crush him to death.
Alright, Kel. Let's do a normal strength check to see how well your workout goes today. It's still going to be a success regardless, but it's going to depend, how easy it is. Alright, with an 8, it's 500 pounds.
Yeah.
It's not like, this is definitely one you're not going like 1, 2, you're going like 1, 2, and I guess you go as many as like, probably a little bit lower than your best is.
Okay, yeah.
Hopefully you have someone spotting. Do you choose Jeremiah to spot you, or do you choose one of the others who are here, like Fang or Ralmus?
I would have asked Jeremiah to spot me while he was. That way he could have like, dispelled right when I wasn't looking.
All right, and as you're kind of like struggling the final one, you kind of need his help to help you put it back on the rack, but you feel like you did a good workout. Your muscles are like screaming out in pain, but you're Kel. You like that. You like that gain you just got.
Mm-hmm. And I'm already sweaty all the time, so
exactly. Honestly, it probably was even more like cooling for you. Because it's not sweat coming off your body, it's literally like water.
Yeah.
It's like a cool, crisp, clean water.
Gross.
God, that's gonna be so cold though in winter.
Oh yeah, dude, he goes outside, he's becoming an icicle.
Bundle up.
It's even worse because when you're bundled up, you're still getting your clothes wet underneath too, so it just feels like sweaty underneath.
But in like tropical climates or anywhere he might overheat, it's gonna be a fucking boon.
Yeah, he just needs to move north.
Like, it will genuinely like freeze so much easier as well because it's not gonna be salty in the same way sweat
Yeah, exactly.
is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to bring talcum powder everywhere. Hope Lily's family gets on that.
Alright, so as you three do your weekend workout, we go over to the learning towers. Lily, what spell were you trying to learn?
I'd like to learn magic missile, pretty please.
Alright, what step are you on for that?
I just need to roll my wisdom.
Alright, then go for it. DC is 11, because it's a first level spell. Right, there you go.
Yay! See, Sally, things are looking up.
Well, I mean, of course you can do it. You're Lily Ambrose. I'm just a frog. I can't learn magic missile.
I can do it because you were here to help me. And if I can do it, you can do it because we're kind of the same, right? Is that how familiars work? I'm not entirely sure.
I mean, kind of similar. I mean, I have my personality stems from both the creature I was before the pack and the part I got from you.
What was the...
It wasn't insecurity, don't worry. I was always like this.
Oh. Well, that's okay. Like, we can figure it out. Like, we can get a nice balance. Have I shown you the second version of me?
Second version of you.
Do you want to see? And I get my twin soul. Can you see her?
Oh, there are two of you.
Yeah, cool, right? We're like talking in unison because we're still like very joined together.
It's kind. I kind of wish there was two of me, but then I think that would be just too sad.
No, I think it'd be really cute because you'd have a friend that would always be there. But instead of that, we're going to do mixers and you're going to hang out with the other familiars and they're going to be friends. Speaking of, what is up with you and Dahlia's familiar? What's going on there?
Aconite? We're kind of from the same area. Haven't really hung out with him.
Well, what are the vibes? Is he nice?
No, he greets me whenever we see each other. That's more than others do.
See, that's really nice. You guys could be good friends.
I don't think he'd want to be a friend with me.
I bet he would. I like put Sally in like my pink satchel and just carry them around, giving them pats.
Ribbit.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want some snacks? Just stop feeding.
Yeah, you just start feeding it in this like in the little like carry on. Like there you go. All right, time to learn your spells for the week. So let me list them.
This music's very like Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland.
All right, so in that order, you're going to be rolling your checks. We're going to do the first check for this week, so it'll be intelligence for all of them. Let's start with the far left. Morrigan. DC's 11. And remember, you can use inspiration on these if you need to, in addition to guidance.
Well, it was a check, right? Not a save.
Yeah, not a save, it is a check. Alright, that is 1 out of 3 for Cure Wounds. And then intelligence for heroism and your detect magic. Alright, heroism is a 1 out of 3. And, oh yeah, so just remember you're 1 out of 3 for all of them so far.
Yeah.
Jeremiah, shall I roll them for you?
Yes, please.
I apologize in advance. Okay, 15 for Cure Wounds.
Nice.
3 for heroism. Do you want to use your inspiration on that, or do you
I've already used inspiration on Find Familiar.
That's right. Okay. And then for detect magic or speak of animals, you get it because you can use guidance.
Magic.
Yeah, detect magic. So you rolled a 10, but you need a DC 11, and guidance will give that to you automatically. Right.
Yeah, I'll use guidance then.
Yeah. So remember that you're 1 out of 3 for everything but heroism. Kel.
Okay. I'm gonna just message you that.
Yeah. Alright, Kel, Cure Wounds, progressed. Good. Next is Heroism. Alright, do you want to use Guidance on this? You need to get a 2 or higher.
Yeah, I'll guidance that.
Alright, so roll me a 1d4. Oof.
Nah. Oh well.
Oh well, next time. I mean, do you even need heroism? Let's be real.
Nah.
Alright, and then final one is your speak with animals. Or detect magic, whatever one you chose.
Speak with animals.
Do you want to use inspiration on this?
I'll use inspiration.
Alright. Roll again.
Oh, God.
Sad. You know, it's a shame, because even if you had gone to the Pack Cafe, I don't think you would have got with a 7. Because it would have been like, what? No, maybe. You would have had to get a 4. 25% chance. The language is coming hard to you, Kel. I think you've been around animals a lot, but I don't think you've ever really considered speaking with them.
Speaking to them? Yeah, so the concept is harder to understand, yeah.
But it will come to you eventually. Alright, Asterius.
Hi.
You could always ask Ermi.
So the first one is for Cure Wounds. What do you want to do? That's a 5.
Can I lucky this?
You cannot lucky it, but you can use Inspiration.
I have an inspiration.
Yes, you all got it from the cafe. From the visit to Gideon.
Sheesh.
Well, the good news is you're at the cafe, which means you get a d4 you can add, and then guidance. So you could roll 2d4 if you want to see if you get it. So you have a 7 now, so you need to get a 4 or higher on your next one. Sadly, your total is an 8. Looks like Cure Wounds is not in the docket for you this week.
I don't need that shit. What's the other one?
Heroism. Which you are now 1 out of 3 for. And then Speak with Animals or Detect Magic, you're progressing towards that for the final check. Which you do not, sadly. Not
a weird week.
A weird week. I think there's too much on your mind.
Yeah. You guys could definitely racially profile Ermi and ask him about Speak with Animals, and he'd be okay with it.
Speaking of Ermi, it's now your turn.
But that it wouldn't be the same. Like, it would be exactly like asking someone who's native in a language to explain to you why you use different verbs at different moments. They'd be like, you just do that.
Yeah, you just do it. It's like, what? Like,
just say the right one.
Alright, Cure Wounds progressed. Heroism next, Ermi. Okay, and then Detect Magic. Alright, you're at 1 out of 3 for all 3. Dahlia.
Hello, I'm ready. Okay.
Alright, Cure Wounds.
It's the only one I cared about.
I can tell. With that 1. Do you wish to use inspiration on that?
You know what? Sure, I can't do worse.
Alright. There you go. Heroism 1 out of 3. And then Detect Magic / Speak with Animals as your last one. Oof. Ain't no speaking nor detecting going on for this week, at least.
That's fine. Okay.
Alright, Hernan. Intelligence checks. Roll me the d4 from the cafe, because you do get that. Alright, a 9. Do you wish to use guidance on it?
Yeah.
Alright, so guidance. So another d4. There you go, that's a 4, because you have the +2s from your ley line, right?
I'm not sure where it's from.
You went ley line on mind knowledge. 1 second. It doesn't matter, for you pass regardless without it, because you got a 2 regardless, but I just want to know. I'm pretty sure that well, no, actually, the ley line you went is mind. Saving throws. You should not have a +2, so I'll have to look into that later. But for now, you still pass, because you only needed a 2. Alright, and then you have a final one. That was, that was Cure Wounds. So Cure Wounds is good, Heroism is good, and then Detect Magic is also good, so 1 out of 3. Alright, and then moving on to the final student. Lily. Is there any
Hello.
thought behind those eyes, or is it all just white noise? Let's find out.
Head empty. I only need to roll 1 for speak with animals because I already have the
Exactly,
other
you
two
already know the other
spells.
two. So yeah, so speak of animals. Intelligence. Alright, you could use guidance.
Where is it?
You need a 3 or higher, so 50% chance. Oof, that is a 10. You do have your inspiration.
I'll save it. I'll save it for later.
Okay.
You know, Sadie, sometimes you study and it doesn't work, and that's fine. We'll get better. We'll get it next time.
That's my whole life, and it never works.
I start crying. Just over my frog.
Alright. So, you have gone through 2 of your 4 weeks. So that means next session will be another, you'll get 2 more chances to learn the spells this month. And then you'll have your 4th excursion. As for
Surely
what
nothing weird happened.
Yeah, nothing ever weird happens during your excursions. You're fine. Alright, but yeah, other than that, I think we'll end the session here. We only have 7 minutes left, and it'll just be... There's like 1 class I want you to have throughout the next week or 2, but, you know, might as well just call it here, nice and clean, and we'll start the first half of the session next week with finishing the lessons and learning things, and then potentially starting your excursion, depending on how we're looking on time.
When or how do we learn that extra spell from our familiar?
You message me, you should get it automatically. Like, you should have it already. I'll put it on once I have finished making them if I have it. But just remind me, after today's session, send me the spell you wanted. Reminder, it could be one of my homebrew spells, or one of the new 2024 spells, or the 5e version if it does not exist for 2024 yet. And we can change small things about it, such as Divine Smite being made into Fiendish Smite for Asterius. Damage types can be swapped around to better fit your familiar. Alright, but on that note, let me end this session. I'll be right back. Do not fight while I'm gone. Or if you do, do not let me catch you.
No promises.
They're going to fight amongst each other. Anyhow, that was episode 18 of Immiscible Atonality. They have just, you know, they had a nice little calm session before they go to their next excursion, which should start next week. Until then, take it easy.